spinning tales from who knows where. A scream, a laugh, a twisted thrill. Oh, the radio's hot and the night stands still. Turn it up louder, feel the shiver climb. Oh, the clock strikes terror. Right on time, it's Friday night, mama. Friday night lives, talking horror and drama. It's Friday night, mama. Oh yeah, Friday night lives. Friday night lives.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lives. I am Uncle Bill. With me as always, Stuntman Mark, Rambo Raph. Yeah, it's time to get in to the horror and the gore and the drama and the bullshit and the boredom and all the rest of the stuff that's been going on the past couple of weeks. And yeah, so welcome back to everybody in the chat. And a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff has happened. Some good, some bad. We did a show just last night with Christian and Garrett, and that was an interesting show for a couple of reasons. It was the Severance sale. It was also the Night of the fucking Trolls, part 2. Jesus, man.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know what the hell was going on.
Mark and I weren't even there.
Yeah.
I know. And like Rambo's battling people from the chat like the Wizard Master or something. Like, it's crazy shit.
Oh, yeah, that guy was giving Trisha a hard time. I warned him like 4 times. I'm like, this ain't they ain't gonna stop the show for your sorry ass. Shut up.
Yeah. I do like one thing that Christian said, which I think is true at this point, where it's like, I mean, people sometimes just don't even like the way that you look. It's just like there's no reason for it. It's just there's going to be trolls, and that's true. Like they're all over the place on those shows for some reason. Like I can't figure it out. They come out in droves. So that was fun in a way because I got to ban people. Rambo, you got to ban people. We got to cuss at people, which is like our favorite thing. Yeah, and I think people wanted to pit us against each other because I did a video recently that was a rant video, and part of that video was about, you know, people not trolling, but people like ripping us off and things like that. And I think people assumed in a lot of ways that I was targeting certain people and things, because I got 100,000 messages on that video that said that. So that's how I kind of come to that conclusion, where it was like, you're talking about Garrett, you're talking about mid-level media, you know, you're talking about Christian. It's like, no, not really. Like, that's the thing. Like, people kind of see whatever they want to in those videos. Like, also, I know I never.
CT also uploaded the Day of the Dead video
Yeah.
from our stream where we talked about, we're wondering how did people miss it and stuff. So maybe they took that as a diss to someone as well. Specifically.
Yeah, and it's like I said, and I said in one of those videos, and I wasn't saying this to be like a dick or anything. It was like, sometimes you just don't know, right? Like, I mean, if you don't know the backstory of that audio, you're not going to fucking know to look for that or like what that is. I probably listened to that audio multiple times in the DVD form and never noticed that, you know. And it wasn't until like a couple different people told me about it. Mind you, that's been a while back, but I mean, until a couple people talked about that, I would even like really notice that. Except for the fucking rot. Except that's like, there's really like no way to not notice that. when you hear that part, it's like, because it's clearly like not mixed in the same audio, and it's not that guy, and it's louder than, you know. So anyway, that's completely
But-
different point, I guess.
With that video, though, I mean, in the comments, from what I read at least, a lot of people wanted you to name names. They were saying name names, but that's not really the
always
point of the
do.
video necessarily.
Yeah, every time I do one of those videos, everybody's like, "All right, just you got to tell us who you're really talking about, or you're full of shit, or blah 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 blah." It's like, am not? Do I have to do that? Like, you're gonna like guilt me in? Like, no,
No,
I'm not.
that's something I would do. I just say
But honestly, though, I couldn't. For example, like I couldn't tell you a singular person that I saw have one of those little spinning things. I just know I've seen it way too many times in like videos. So it's not like I was saying this is the person. It's like I've seen that at least 5 different times. So I'm just tired of fucking seeing. Like, it's a gimmick, it's cool and all, like whatever, but I'm not gonna get a fucking pottery wheel to show off my DVDs and Blu-rays. Like, it's not gonna happen. That's all I was saying. Like, it's getting a little silly when you have to get extraneous shit from Hobby Lobby to just keep up with these videos, man. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Do something like, I guess the main part of this show tonight, aside from what we normally do, with is just talk about topics, bullshit, stuff like that. I thought we would do a cool thing. I don't know what to call it necessarily yet. I was thinking it would be called Deadcades, but I don't know. That's just a working kind of name. Where we're gonna go through June releases from each decade going back 50 years. So like June 1976, 86, 96, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And just talk about the films, talk about the quality, you know, verse through the decades, and then also just, you know, our memories of the films and stuff that came out those years too. So we'll see how that goes, along with everything else. But before all that, let's see who is in the chat. We've got a super chat already. It's not Ronnie Thrillsap, although that is an interesting point. I like how his fucking pictures is Jigsaw with the backwards hat. He's trying to be young.
he's trying to be Mark.
Apparently.
Trying to be hip.
Maybe
or
he
whatever.
has a
But here's the actual super chat. Was there a band you hated that everyone liked? God, there's several of those.
Good question.
I can't think of one.
But I liked it.
Yeah, something everybody else liked is the key part.
Well, nowadays, there's a lot of people like the guy, the Weeknd, but I
Mhm.
never really understood it. He just seems like auto-tune wannabe Michael Jackson.
I mean, if we're talking about now, that would be almost every band for me, or every sing. There's no bands anymore anyway, though. If we're talking about
Back then,
back when bands were actually like around, that's tougher though. I mean, I never liked Pearl Jam, man. I never fucking liked that band. I never thought it was a good band. I never liked. There's a lot of bands like that that came out, like Godsmack and Pearl Jam and
Mhm.
all that, whatever, Disturbed and all that stuff that came out. Like, I never liked those guys.
you know, I got it's a newer band, but I know a lot of people like them. Ghost, fuck Ghost.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I don't even like. That's a very divisive band too, just in general.
But yeah, I never got it. Maybe it was just me that I heard one of their songs. I'm like, is this Weird Al Yankovic? I don't know what
The Killer.
it wasn't, but
Yeah.
an older band, that's tough. I mean, a lot of them I do like. I mean, I wouldn't say I hated. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a big Beach Boys fan. They're okay-ish. Like so, but I'd never like go out my way to listen to the Beach Boys or the Bee Gees.
That's true.
Like they're not awful. It just I didn't love them like other people.
Mhm.
This is a good one. This is one I agree with too. Somebody put Radiohead.
Mm.
That's a band that I never understood what in the fuck people were going on
Mm.
about.
I could see that. What about Kiss?
I
Or is
love
that more
Kiss.
nowadays?
I can't say anything about Kiss. I don't love the people in Kiss.
Okay.
Let me
I was
just be
going to bring that
clear.
up next.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me be clear. And I understand there are people that hate that music, and kind of I get it, like, but I don't know. I like the first. God, there's like first 5 albums I liked actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to like the Eagles, and like that's a band where I associate that band with like going to the dentist now, because that's what they always have playing. If you go to the dentist or like a doctor's office, it's like you'll be there, and it's always the Eagles. It's the definition of like yacht rock at this point to me.
What about Nirvana?
I like Nirvana. I can't
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
mind
say
that
that I
song.
did.
But I know that's one that some people don't like. I like them.
Yeah. Tool. I've never gotten Tool either. That's another band where people bring it up, and I'm just like, it's not that I even really don't like it. I just something about their their gimmick. I've never been attracted to it. Like I've never been like, I've listened to a couple of their songs, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's like, it's not for me. Not
Mark,
to say
did
that
you-
it's bad.
I was going to say, Mark, did you have one?
I can't think of one. I mean, I don't necessarily listen to Tool either, but they're just kind of there. Like all the bands I'm thinking of are just bands that are like just average to me, but I don't necessarily hate them or dislike them.
Like
I just
which?
don't listen to their music. Like Tool, for example, I just don't listen to their stuff really. But I do kind of get what you mean, Uncle Bill, about some of those early 2000s bands. I don't know how you feel about bands like Linkin Park, or there's a couple of other ones that are slightly different from like Mudvayne or Drowning Pool, I guess. But
See, that for some reason is like an era where I just never got into that style of music. So whatever that is, they call it new metal, maybe, or
yeah, new metal.
alternative metal, whatever that was. It got really popular for a couple of years, and I just did not get into it. And
it was
that's
kind of
maybe
hard
20
to
years
not
ago.
get sucked into that a little bit, just because of, especially with wrestling back then. That was
Yeah,
the theme of
that
like
was
every pay-per-view, all those bands. So I did get into them, but I could see the disconnect from your point of view, having grown up on stuff like Kiss.
I'm gonna tell you a story of this is an old man story. Okay, so just buckle up, because this is what happened, and this is true for a lot of people my age. So when I was in my 20s, like early 20s, things like that, like the band metal wise at that point in time was Metallica, which is hard to imagine now because like they're so oversaturated and overplayed. But like at that time, we're talking about like early 2000s, late 90s, or like they were still, whatever. And then everybody lost their fucking mind when they came out with Load and Reload, and they cut their hair, and like, and directly after that, it seemed like was just this mass influx of like the new metal stuff, because it had gone from like, regular kind of classical metal to grunge, and was coming out of grunge, and they were trying to figure out something else, and that's when that new metal kind of stuff came along. Well, everybody that I knew at that time and that was playing in a band that was so pissed off about, the Metallica thing, and hated that version of them so much that they just kind of like completely turned against any of that kind of style of music. So that, I guess, is where that came from on my end. I don't even know if like it was that bad now in hindsight. It's just all the people I knew just fucking hated it. So that's just where that's where the mindset went. Never liked Bush. uh,
We don't even need to point out the obvious.
I think
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, bands like Ice Nine Kills, like nowadays, like that's where it's at. It's where the kids are going.
Yeah, I love Deftones. Somebody just brought them up.
Ice Nine Kills is a fucking stupid name.
Stupid fucking band, to be honest.
The hell does it even mean? Ice Nine Kills, like it's like dyslexic person trying to say 9 Inch Nails.
I'm not gonna. Never mind.
Nickelback.
I don't need to be the defender of Ice Nine Kills, and I wasn't. I was just gonna explain the name, but never mind.
No, we're good, Mark. We
Yeah,
don't
I
ever need
saw-
to know.
Yeah,
Nickelback, Creed, Limp Bizkit, anything Big Money Mark plays at his crib.
oh, all the best. Limp
Yeah.
Bizkit.
That'd be mine. I like all of them. actually.
Jesus.
I like all those bands he mentioned. That'd be my place. I'd get Mark to pay for it though. You got the money.
What in the hell? Okay, I guess this is a list of bands he hates. Rat, I fucking hate Aerosmith. Let's just be clear on that. That is one band that I fucking hate
Oh, so
from
that'd
that
be your
time
answer.
period. I can't. I'm glad he brought that up because like that is a band whom everybody seems to like from that era that I cannot stand. That to me is like some of the most generic music. I hate it. Anyway, King Crimson, T-Rex, I don't know, Foghat. Like who really even brings up Foghat in a like either in a good way or a bad way? Paul McCartney and Wings. Kind of agree with that. I don't know, like Roxy music. Okay. A lot of people bring up the Deftones and Helmet. Helmet, God, what was the name of that album? We played the shit out of that album back in the day. I can see it in my head. It's like the one with the purple and bluish kind of undertone. Fuck. Somebody in here will know what I'm talking about. Like, anyway, yeah, that was a good album for sure. Kids like Chapel Row. I guess. They probably do. A lot of people. Music to me, like there's two things. Music and movies are the most subjective things ever. So it's like there's no way to really argue.
Well, there's always a way to argue.
Well, yeah, but I mean there's no good way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point. Yeah.
It's an interesting insert there too. I know I'm late, but I can't believe they're rebooting Halloween again.
I can. They always do.
Yeah, I feel like that's one thing though that will just drag on for eternity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's be honest. How many times they reboot, say, Dracula? Like every other year, there's a Dracula movie or some other Wolfman movie. So of course they'll do Halloween. When they get the stuff done with Friday the 13th, they'll do that too. When you get that shit worked out.
At this point, do you think that like Halloween is like watered down? I mean, is it like to the point now where they've done it so many times that people are just like exhausted with it? That's the way I feel about Scream.
I think there's still a hardcore fan base for it, maybe more so than Scream because it goes back a little further. I guess a lot further, 20 years. But I mean, all those franchises, as we've talked about a million times, is nothing but diminishing returns with all the sequels or prequels or reboots or whatever it's going to be. But I I can see how they would want to keep going because it's going to make money again. I mean, it always does. Nowadays, all of those films, for the most part, and of course, there's exceptions like Believer and stuff like that where they don't make
Yeah.
money. But something like Halloween, it'll make money and it'll never end.
There are just
Especially
certain titles. like
Jamie
that,
Lee's open to coming back again.
Dude, if she
So,
does, then
She
she's.
said she
I don't
is.
think, man.
She got paid so much for that last trilogy. There's no way she would turn down that kind of money now.
It's such a weird thing to keep seeing her be like. She comes in, she hypes the fuck out of the movies, right? Like she did that for Kills and Ends, and like
Yeah.
to the nth degree talked about. And then like a year later, she's like, "Well, if they'd told me it'd been a trilogy, I wouldn't have done it." It's like, which one is it? Like, what are you doing? She goes in there and talks about how much she loves the movies, then shit talks them. Not even a year later.
Mhm.
I just stay away from those movies. You got an Oscar. Fucking go do something.
If anything,
Do something with
they'll
it.
have to pay her more. That's what the Oscar means now.
Pay her to shut up. Stop being open for these movies. Open your ass and get fucked.
Open your ass and shit out that activity. Oh, oh God, I can't quit.
Get the fucking Oscar up your ass.
This is completely subjective, man. There's people that love this movie and people that flat out hate it. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, if I feel like, I think Frodo did a good job,
Elijah Wood.
and yeah, and it was well made, and I was surprised because I had zero expectation for that movie to be worth a shit whatsoever, and it was like way better than it needed to be. So that's my opinion, but I would not be a person to recommend that movie to somebody else because it depends on your taste, really.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting that they went with the POV of the killer. I had always thought for years that would have been a cool idea for somebody to do with a slasher film. And then when they did it, I was thinking like, well, that turned out better, even better than I
Yep.
thought it would. I mean, all the little things with the camera and all the tricks that they use with him and the reflections and stuff. And of course, we've talked about the music before. Great. Well, I can't really call it a score, but so overall, great music, cool shots. I mean, mostly overall practical effects, except for a couple visual touch-ups here and there. And I mean, it told the story in its own way. And I don't think it shit on the original at all.
No.
It's a good one. It's a good remake.
And it wasn't like he was the son of him. They didn't try to do something stupid
Right.
and be like, there's his kid. He's a maniac too, or whatever. Like some crap that they would do.
Right.
Appreciate Matthew Hoare becoming a sponsor and member for 22 months now.
Very cool.
Favorite Spielberg movie and worst Spielberg movie. Apparently, Disclosure Day is the worst if you listen to everybody on the internet. But
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've heard. I heard nothing really happens.
My favorite would probably be Jaws. I don't know how you can top that movie, really. My least favorite be something the last years, I would say.
Not E.T.
I mean, I don't like E.T. I wish E.T. would go home, phone home, then go home, go fuck himself, and never come back. But I don't think that would be the worst. Shit, let me pull up his what I don't even know what he's done lately to know. Let's see.
Favorite Jaws or Raiders of the Lost Ark for me?
Same here.
Least favorite? Maybe Ready Player One. because I was just. Do you remember this? Do you remember that? You remember Iron Giant? You remember this? Remember this thing? And he barely directed that. It was more like a CG guys directed it.
Oh God, he didn't direct the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, did he?
The fourth one, yeah.
Yeah.
That might be it. That might be up there. I never saw like a lot of these like War Horse, Bridge of
Mhm.
Spies, BFG, The Post. I never saw any of those movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to go with like what the ones that I've actually seen of those. Like it
The
might
ones
be
with
that.
Tom Cruise.
What's that now?
The ones with Tom Cruise, like War of the
What
Worlds,
ones?
Minority Report.
Oh yeah, those are all shit. Yeah, we know that. That's not even.
Yeah, favorite
Uh,
probably like he said, either Jaws or maybe Last Crusade, if not Raiders. I mean, those are my two favorites. Least favorite. Does Twilight Zone count? His segment?
maybe he did
I'll say
direct
that
it.
then. I'll say that.
Did he do the Lost World too? God,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, man.
you did.
That ain't great. I'll go ahead and tell you. I watched that not too long ago.
Yeah, I forgot he directed AI.
Mm. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
up
haven't
there
seen that.
because he tried to be Kubrick and he wasn't.
There's a bit that some comedian does where it's like, you know, he's a white guy and he's like talking to his black friends or whatever, and he's like, that new movie, that new slave movie's coming out. And it's like, I thought that was for you. And they're like, no, I thought that was for you. It's like, nobody fucking likes those movies. And that's so true. It's like, nobody wants to go into a movie like that and just be fucking tormented for 90 minutes.
Oh, stud.
Okay. A couple things I wanted to just bring up real quick because I had forgotten about this until somebody mentioned something about it. Did you see the news story where they're turning Phantasm into a TV series?
No,
I did.
Hold on, I'll bring it up because I feel like you need to see it.
what streaming platform?
Probably Tubi.
Oh God.
It's gonna be straight to Tubi.
I'm guessing Coscarelli is not involved.
Oh, I'm sure he probably is. I don't think he would let that go for anything.
And he said yes to it.
I mean, he's gonna get a paycheck, so of course he said yes.
Yeah, but this will always get paychecks.
Okay, so
How the fuck do you make a Phantasm movie?
it's
Garrett
it's
Badley.
exactly what you would not want it to be, too. So it says, as for what the Phantasm television series might look like, a prequel approach could finally explore the origins of the tall man, revealing how he transformed into the dementia-hopping entity fans know today.
Thank God.
Yeah. I'm trying to find out if it says where. Oh, okay. Oh, it says where this is coming from. It says Dread Central has exclusively learned that a television adaptation of Don Coscarelli's cult classic Phantasm is currently in the works. With details remaining under wraps, development comes at a time when the horror genre has basically turned to television as a way of it. It doesn't really say anything other than that. So basically, Dread Central's got a scoop.
Young tall man.
Can you imagine that?
I mean, Garrett's right. It will bomb. Like it's not gonna do it. I mean, it'll be like the Burbs. I mean, although that somebody just brought that up, it is getting a second season, but still, I mean, it's not. No, who cares? Nobody really cares.
I'm just trying to picture in my mind like who they would get to play him as a young guy or whatever for the
Danny
origins.
McBride.
Yeah. How far back we going to, by the way? Is it gonna be him at like 6 or 7? Is it gonna be him at like high school age? Him in his early
Right.
20s? Because him at like 6 or 7 will be fucking killer. They find some little creepy ass kid. Toys. You know, it'd be some shit like that. You know, it would be.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe-
true. This is a
Maybe
great
it just
point.
won't happen. Let's hope so.
Phantasm isn't normie friendly at all. That's true. Like that's not a franchise where it's like, you know, hey, everybody that likes Halloween and Friday the 13th. That's much more of a very like abstract, fucking weird, dreamlike,
Yeah.
kind of franchise for people. So yeah, that's going to be a TV show. Maybe, probably not. Like how many things have you heard are going to be a TV show or something like that that never happened too, by the way?
Yeah, it'll probably be the same way.
Give Phantasm to the backrooms, dude. Yeah, they can look like a big Lego fucking villain. Look like he was put together with like was it Mega Blocks? Those big ass like Lego blocks. I don't know, Garrett. They don't either, is the thing.
Badly.
Yeah. The Burbs was renewed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what March said. Yeah.
I missed that.
Black
Did
don't-
anybody watch it?
I don't know how. Apparently somebody did.
Tall man goes to prom. Oh, fuck. The dance is about to begin, sir. It'll be some shit like that. They have to do like callbacks to all of his lines. No one's gonna care. Yeah, probably not.
The entertainment industry just fucking sucks.
It's very fucking random, and it's just like let's take anything that has any name recognition whatsoever right now and turn it into a TV show for some reason. I don't know if it's because of the streaming kind of thing where they can make more money off it being a TV show, like by stretching it out, or if it's cheaper to make. I don't know what the fascination is with Pedro Pascal as the tall man. Yeah, be something like that. I guarantee it.
Yeah, or Skarsgård, probably.
They'll
Always
slip.
is.
Oh my god, he would be the perfect fucking tall man. They'll 100% try to get him, man.
Yeah.
If they could, they would 100% get him for that role. And he would do it if he got a couple dollars. Most overrated Carpenter movie, his worst movie. Overrated Carpenter. Okay. Overrated Carpenter movie. It has to be something that's like everybody considers to be really, really good. Sadly, I don't think any of them are overrated.
Yeah,
if
I'm
anything,
Racking
I think
my
most of them
brain.
are underrated. I'm
Yeah.
like, let's go through them here. Do you think Halloween is overrated? Assault on Precinct 13, Escape from New York, The Fog, The Thing, Christine.
No.
A little bit overrated, Christine.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick one, if you had a gun to my head and I had to pick one, like that, now I'm gonna get a fucking strike. I gotta quit saying that phrase because like they'll fucking come on here and be like,
Oh,
"He
yeah,
said
yeah.
something about guns."
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Metaphorically speaking, YouTube, if I was like in a position where I had to pick, just be clear, I don't have an actual weapon, that it'd be Christine, I guess. Because I don't know anything else that would fit, really.
Like Christine's
people don't-
okay, but it's not great.
But people don't look at like, you know, Prince of Darkness and things as being over because it's not really even up there a lot of times with you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I watched
Ghost of Mars,
on
like nobody like I almost said nobody likes Ghost of Mars and Rambo's like, I'll watch that shit. Never
I
mind.
watched Ghost of Mars. Ice
Never
Cube,
mind.
like utility or whatever the hell he says in the movie over Christine, like that John Stockwell guy. Fucking one of the worst actors I've seen is John Stockwell.
I don't think Starman sucks. That's the
Starman's
weird
great.
thing. Like I like Jeff Bridges in that.
Yeah.
It definitely is not in the Mouth of Madness because that movie's
No.
not like nobody knows what the fuck that is most of the time.
Love in the Mouth of Madness.
I think most of his stuff is probably accurately rated for the most part. I mean, I guess the worst is easier to pick. I'd say The Ward just because there's no Carpenter style or anything to it. That could have been made by anybody. There's nothing distinct
Yeah,
that says Carpenter.
That's entirely true. Like you can't even tell that was made by him. I feel that way about a lot of movies later on in people's careers, like where you can't even tell it was them that directed it. Toby Hooper was kind of the worst for that, in my opinion, and Freakin's like that too.
Mm. Yeah, I'll take Ghost of Mars over Christine. Worse is
Mouth
the
of
Ward.
Madness TV shows next. Yeah.
Well, they're doing a documentary on Sam Neill, the two films he did, Event Horizon and In the Mouth of Madness. The guys are doing that Jaws 4 documentary. That's the next one they're doing after. Specifically about those two. Yeah, after Jaws 4, it's like Sam Neill went through that cancer scare, so they're talking with him, and people worked on Event Horizon and The Mouth of Madness, specifically those two films. And they said it's going to center on those two films. And the guy who's doing the Jaws 4 doc, he's doing it after that. So
That's wild to pick that particular CK's got to get his wallet out for that. You know how much he loves Sam Neill, and especially in that movie. I'm curious though, like, because I think this is like more. What's his most underrated movie? I'm not sure. Here, let's keep this in mind. I don't think They Live's underrated anymore. I think that like that caught up to
In the Mouth of Madness.
I think it is. I think it's like either that. Or
I'd say Prince of Darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of those later, well, not relatively later movies, I think were in the mouth of Elvis. Yeah. Yeah, I really do. I can't wait for the search of it. It's 7 hour long. I saw something. Is that on like Netflix or Prime or? I saw it on one of those things, and I'm like,
Probably
I just don't
Prime.
have. I don't have half a day to dedicate my schedule to watch this, nor would I want to.
They're pretty long.
Well, I mean, I would say that, but they made a remake of it and everything. And not that anybody remembers it now, but at one time or another, it was kind of known.
I mean, that's definitely one of my favorites of his. As I saw in Precinct 13, that'd probably be in my top 3 Carpenter films.
Yep.
The
I
Thing
definitely
with
think it
Purple
needs
China,
to-
probably that one.
I think it needs to be known more for sure.
Yeah, there's no 4K of it, right?
Of what?
Assault.
Assault?
Assault in Precinct 13. Is there a 4K of it?
I don't have it if there is. I've just got the
think so.
Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
But there always will be one like there'll be some German asshole that made like a Assault 4K. You know what I mean? Like
Mark would have it though, and he would know it, but even he's
Damn.
saying nah.
Czechoslovakian version.
Right.
Okay, so we got to get to this though, real quick. These are all good chats. I appreciate it, but like,
Yeah.
you brought this up. I hadn't seen it. I wish I'd never seen it. But one of the funniest things I've seen in a while is, you know how those companies release? Is it like one of those big chains like Cinemark or something like that that releases these cups for each new movie that comes out. Like, and that's a big gimmick now where people will buy the cups. Well, they released one for Supergirl, the new Supergirl movie, and I'm just gonna bring it. I'm just gonna show it on here. Share my screen real quick. If you haven't seen this, you're really gonna see something.
You're in for a good gift. Gray Forstian.
That's the cup.
It's a cheaper way to buy a fleshlight.
It's all I'm gonna say. I don't really have to say anything.
Like they thought that's their coat, but like a flesh colored coat.
This is real. Like people were like, "Is this AI?"
No,
Is
it's
this
real.
It's
I've
a real
seen
cup.
videos with people like having it and drinking out of it. So you like drinking out of a dick. Can you imagine?
So
You have to do this, but then that's like showing, and it's like you're literally sipping back a dick.
So you see what they were going for here. You can see it because it's like it's supposed to be like her trench coat, the
Yeah.
leather trench coat. However, I think that they picked the absolute worst color and design that you could ever like imagine for that.
It barely
I can't
even
believe-
looks like a coat.
I can't believe nobody looked at that, man, before it went out and was like, you know, probably shouldn't do this, guys. Oh my God, this is so true too. The new Supergirl looks like the feral kid from Road.
Damn, that's mean.
That's fucking true though. I remember that kid. It looks just like her. Oh my God.
Wow. Is there another item you could think of where they missed the mark this much? Other than the mark you mentioned, the Dune Cup. I mean, like something else,
Mm-mm.
even back in the day or something that they just, or it's just like a new development that they just completely missed the mark on stuff like this. Like these are people getting paid money to do this.
I don't know about miss the mark, but they really should have done the Scary Movie one that they had online, where it was. Did you see that? Where it was a bong filled with popcorn. That would have been hilarious. But I think the studio said they didn't really intend to do it. It was more promotional, and the theater chain said they weren't going to carry it because it's a smoking device. We can't have this out for kids to see. So, but it would have fit.
Yeah.
I did not
The ET
remember-
finger light. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So anyway, I just thought that was funny. Just put that up there.
Imagine like your girlfriend buys that and you just look over and like with the angle, it's like she's sucking on another man's dong.
Drinking out of that, yeah. Anyway, I do want to mention, like, well, we got a lot of people in here right now too. That stay tuned for later tonight around midnight. We will do the Severin box set sale thing and go over there and look at that. That drops at midnight, I'm pretty sure. In the meantime, what else we got here? We could look at Arrow's new releases. They just dropped, so I think that would be pretty cool.
Cool.
We got something here. A lot of people are mixed on this. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people do not think this is their best month, and then some people are losing their mind. So it is what it is, you know. Matter of taste, I guess.
Yeah. Mark, are you buying that cup?
The Supergirl thing?
Yeah.
No. Fucking need that thing.
Vinegar Syndrome's next sale is just the July 1st sale. I don't have any plans to cover that. I just I have no interest in doing that.
I mean, it won't be on sale. I might get the Mangler because I do like that. We'll see.
So here is some of the drops. Mark, you mentioned this one. I've never
Yes.
seen this movie. So you go crazy.
Yeah, it's a film that kind of got lost in the shuffle back when it came out in '99. At this time, I believe The Matrix was like dominating around March or April is when this film came out. And there was a whole other ton of like teen shit, like 10 Things I Hate About You and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a film where Sarah Polly decides to do a drug deal and pay her rent, and she rips off a drug dealer played by Timothy Oliphant. And then you have Jay Moore and Scott Wolf as like two undercover cops, or they may or may not be. And yeah, she finds herself involved in a sting. She gets rid of the drugs, and now she's got to make up the money and pay back a drug dealer. And it's told in a non-linear narrative fashion where it's from different character point of views.
I was going to say it's like multiple stories going on at the same time, right?
Yeah, from different characters' point of view, and it's got a fun cast. I mean, the people already mentioned. You also have Breckin Meyer in there.
I was going to say, was it Timothy Oliphant in this?
Yeah, Timothy Oliphant is the drug dealer. He's barely in it though. He's in it a few scenes here and there.
I remember this being good. I do remember liking it.
Yeah.
It had a good energy to it.
Yeah, there's some really fun dialogue, moves at a pretty snappy pace. And somebody mentioned Tarantino inspired. Yeah, I mean, you could kind of see the DNA of it in there a little bit because most of those 90s, mid to late 90s movies had that kind of style. Where a lot of them were ripping it off. This was probably the last one of that decade, though, I would say.
What
this
year are
the
we
same
talking
guy who
about? Mark?
directed
99.
Swingers?
1999.
Isn't
What'd you
this
say,
the
man?
same guy that directed Swingers?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he did like The Bourne Identity, the first one.
Yeah. Doug Liman.
Lyman.
Yeah.
Because I like Swingers and I like, yeah, this is pretty good. I just see that kind of feel, but a bit more faster.
Yeah. Really fun movie. It's been out of print for so damn long. It goes for really high prices on Blu-ray. That Sony Pictures Blu-ray was 2009. And I've been trying to find one that was reasonably priced for years, and I never could. So I'm glad they're putting this out. It's a movie set around Christmas, so it's September release. So yeah, a few months before Christmas. It's a perfect watch.
That's a 90s cast right there, though, isn't it? You got Katie Holmes,
Katie
Jay Moore,
Holmes.
Sarah Polly, Scott Wolf.
Mhm.
Like, that's yeah. All right. Well, I'll probably check it out then because I'd never really knew anything about it. Speaking of ones that I also don't know that much about, other than I've got the first film, A Better Tomorrow trilogy. Oh, that's coming in for a box set. What are your thoughts about that one? Anybody?
I know I particularly like the second one. Third one, I know there were issues behind the scenes. Like people didn't really want to make it, and then some people were kind of pushed into making A Better Tomorrow 3. It wasn't really the film they wanted to do. So that one has a mixed response. First two has good responses with audiences, but the second one, I remember there's like a big shootout scene like at a house where it just goes all apeshit crazy, just John Woo style.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I could not get into, but the second one was pretty good. I mean, I don't know if they'll ever release these separately. It might be one of those that you only get them in the pack, like Ninja Turtles or Mortal Kombat and such. So this might be the only way you get them. Which
More
I
than
get.
likely.
Sometimes it sucks if you just want one of the films. That's just how it goes, though.
Yeah.
Love
Like
and
Ninja
Death
Turtles, I
in
know people
Saigon. Is
complain-
a,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Love and Death in Saigon is a hell of a title. We'll say that. Oh, the Ninja Turtles movie. You were saying like they're complaining about that, like the box set, I guess.
Well, yeah, like they wanted just the first one. They didn't want the other ones, and they wish it was released separately. Probably like Arrow Video too is like, can we just have the first one, not the second one? Mortal Kombat.
Now this is a fucking weird choice. It's got, I mean, it's classic.
Yeah.
Everybody's heard of it. I've seen it, I don't know, years and years ago, but I mean, it's not, movies like that never really stay with me, to be honest. Leslie Nielsen, I definitely remember him in it, but it's coming out on, is this 4K? Yeah, 4K.
Pretty
So,
good. If you're into those type
What's-
of films, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's got a bunch of documentary stuff on it too. I know that. Well, just about like movies that time period too.
Hmm.
Exploring the far reaches of Forbidden Planet, an archival documentary, Watching the Sky, science fiction in the 50s, new film appreciation, Robbie the Robot. So there's a bunch of different extras on there. Not my bag entirely though. Here's one I don't give a fuck. Like, I know people will be interested in this, dude. So many versions of this movie have been released.
Isn't
do
this
not
just
care
UK?
anymore.
Yeah.
I think so. Somebody had mentioned that. Yeah.
It was just UK. So, I mean, did the UK have other 4Ks available for them?
I don't think so.
I'd like to think they didn't, because I'm sick of that movie. It's a great movie, but I don't have any interest in watching that movie anymore.
Yeah, if it's just for the 4K, they didn't have one before, then that's fine. And then again, it's a great movie and it's cool.
Real quick, super chat, is James Gunn's DCU already screwed? Yes. I think
Fuck
quickly
James
answer
Gunn.
that.
I mean, did you see Superman? That was kind of obvious.
Yeah, I did see it was super shitty.
Yeah. There you
Superman
go.
was a bitch. You laugh because you know it's true, Mark.
I'm not disagreeing.
Crypto, I don't give a shit about Super Dog. Stupid. Wasn't that super
You love
fucking
Super Dong. Oh, Super
yeah,
Dog.
super fucking caterpillar or something? What's next? Fuck that shit. Fuck super dogs. They ain't fucking Beethoven.
This is another one of Rambo's favorites. So the Wicked Priest collection.
I've never
Edition
heard of this
Blu-ray.
fucking thing.
I've never even heard of this until now.
How many movies is it? Or is just one movie?
Let's see.
What's
This
collection, how
is,
many?
yeah, it's a collection. Wicked Priest 2, Ballad of Murder, Wicked Priest 3, A Killer's Pilgrimage, Wicked Priest 4, The Killer Priest Comes Back, and Wicked Priest 5, A New Beginning. No, I'm sorry. Wicked Priest 5, Blood on the Commandments.
5 movies. Wow, I never heard.
I
of
never
this.
knew they made one. I never had any idea. There's 5 of them. So
all.
congratulations to whoever made that shit. All right. Moving on, Desperate Hours, which is a Humphrey Bogart film that I've never heard of.
Mhm.
Feel like I should have, but I'm not that much of a cinephile, I guess.
I've heard
It's a
of the
limited
remake
edition
because
Blu-ray.
Mickey Rourke and Anthony Hopkins stars in it.
That's cool. Is this, let's see, is this an Arrow UK one? Or is this like a,
I don't know.
I can't tell really. So yeah, I don't know anything about that one to tell you. That's probably a little bit beyond me.
Nah, Matthew, I'm not a Xanadu guy.
Xanadu.
I'm a Des roller student.
So, Sidney Lumet's Night Falls on Manhattan with Andy Garcia prominently featured.
I haven't seen it. Sidney Lumet's a good director, but just never seen this.
That's
Yeah.
good.
It's got a good
Good stuff.
cast.
Yeah.
Wow. Matthew Horse says Cropsey is a better film than the original Friday the 13th. Hot take.
Like The Burning?
I think he means The Burning. Yeah.
Okay, because there is a movie called Cropsey. I'm like, does he mean that?
Or if he might mean Cropsey, I don't know.
Just says a film on itself too. So I'm like, I wanted to make sure which is which.
Don't
agree.
worry, we're gonna get to this shortly. Looking at
Burning is
Salo
better.
4K.
I don't know. I might get Night Falls. I don't know. I like the cast a lot of that film, especially Gandolfini, Ian Holm. Like it's pretty good. I mean, it's your standard, '90s, mid-'90s crime drama, but it's fine.
All righty then. I don't remember this movie. I know I've seen it. It's one of those movies that came out. I just do not remember it. Tequila Sunrise, which is also a fucking horrible Eagles song.
Movie's
It's
bullshit.
another tequila sunrise. Oh shit, we'll probably get fucking. Never mind. I didn't say you're gonna have to edit that out, TK, because Don Henley will be up my ass.
This movie sucks.
It should be better than it is. All things considered, the premise and cast obviously solid, but I know what you're talking about, Rambo. Like there are parts of it where I'm like, what? And
Like it was
I
a
don't know.
hit. That's the thing. It was a
yeah.
hit when it came out. It made a
lot
decent
of
amount
money,
of money. Because Mel Gibson is right after Lethal Weapon, but no one talks about that film because it sucks. It's boring. There's a lack of action. The cast is wasted, especially Kurt Russell, wasted in like a nothing part. Mel Gibson and Michelle Pfeiffer get together. Okay, cool. If you care about that, that's a good chunk of the movie. But
Oh, this is the 4K, and it says a brand new interview with the producer. I'm just looking at special features. Brand new interview with the second AD. Is that? I think that's all they could do. When you get down to like the second AD, it's like he's just trying to add shit on there to make it to kind of fill stuff in. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I wish I had more in-depth kind of stuff on
They
that,
should
but I
have
do not know.
cut more of the romance aspect and beefed up the action.
we should just
Would've been
cut the
much
whole
better.
movie.
Should have cut the movie out. So
And
fuck it.
reverse the roles. For
This one is one that I am actually really interested in, though. Underworld, Clive Barker's Underworld. Mostly because I don't. What is
First,
it?
I thought this was the Kate Beckinsale movie. Okay.
I thought so too. Like when I first saw the picture and everything, I was like, "Oh
Okay.
shit!" They're releasing that piece of trash.
I've never
again.
seen this one. It's good.
Yeah, I've never either. So that's why I'm excited about it. Don't shit up, Mark. Damn it! I need some hope in my life. You're taking it away.
I mean, the whole subterranean creature bit, like, I like some of the effects of the creatures. Some of the designs are cool, but like, film, it should have been so much better. Maybe it was because it wasn't directed by Barker, because I think that was right before he did Hellraiser. I think is that 86, that film, or 85? I'm pretty sure it's right before Hellraiser.
I never tell you the dates on here for some reason, so I don't know.
But yeah, I mean,
But I know that's one I've never seen, so I'm curious about it. What is Transmutations too? There's like a disc 2 that says Transmutations limited edition exclusive Blu-ray.
I've heard the name.
You've got disc 1 is Underworld, and then disc 2 is that. Somebody in here who's like a Barker fanatic is bound to know this.
People
Kino
seen
did a
Kino.
4K.
Huh.
Didn't know that either. Must have been before our time with Kino.
Is this another just
Alternate.
UK?
Alternate title. Yeah, that definitely is UK because it's got the 15
Okay.
sticker thing on it.
So Kino did this in the US.
yeah, somebody says alternate title, which it is. I know that, but I'm assuming maybe that's a different cut of the film. Maybe.
Well, that's
on
what old
another disc?
Goblin says.
Oh, okay. Yeah, It probably is. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not too sure
Goblin.
what would be different in that cut.
Midnight Rambler, yes.
Oh.
Arrow Video's much better than Steam Factory.
Shit. At this point, anything's better. Fucking Wild Eye is better than Scream Factory.
Yeah, Midnight Rambler, Arrow Video, you could trust them quite a bit more.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. I don't think there's anything else, but I do want to hold on. I want to try to find one other thing that I saw today that's not on here because I'm kind of like, Jesus Christ. This is bound to be insane if this actually happens. What is it?
Chakra loves Supergirl. Because I remember that Land of the Lost fucking. So
Where
that's
is
another
this
thing she looks
shit?
like.
Oh, I'm trying to remember who put it out. Oh, it's fucking wild.
I still hit it. If she's super fast, it'd be done quick. Hey,
You wouldn't
it's
even know what
all
hit
like Buster at this age. Right, Mark?
Be the wildest 30 seconds of her life, right, Rambo?
I don't care about her. It'd be my
God
life.
almighty.
As long as I'm happy.
Where is I
appreciate
can't find this now. Let's see.
Carta, I have definitely seen Megalopolis. I did a review of that on my channel, and you're right. It does suck Megacock.
Is that what he said?
Megacockulus.
Oh, I see it.
It was super chatty. Carta did.
Yeah. All that money.
And there's a documentary about it as well. If Carta, if you probably get more enjoyment out of that than the movie. But yeah, I mean, Francis Ford Coppola is a dumbass. Fuck him.
Oh, yeah. I'll probably never watch that movie. I just would never have any interest in that.
It ain't worth
I don't
it.
have any interest in that guy, period. Here we go. I found it. I'm not positive. Yeah, I don't even think I could show this on here. So never mind, but just know that there is a German 4K of Salo coming out. It's a 5-disc deluxe edition, 4K. With
It's
the
not
soundtrack.
really
to the
pop,
Oh, it is. It's true. It's damn true.
How?
Mark has already I guarantee Mark's pre-ordered it.
No,
I
I didn't.
Know where you would
How's
pre-order
it
it.
5 discs?
So, okay, it's even on their thing here, it's in German, so I can't read what's on it. But it's got like, okay, it says
They make it look
HDR
cool, too.
restoration. Yeah, they make it look really cool. It's not. They don't believe the hype. If you go over to Wicked Vision Media's Instagram, you can see it. I can't put it up here. It's just got like images on it that I wouldn't be able to like probably get banned for.
Mhm.
So there's apparently 2 different artworks, artwork A, artwork B.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to get away with that. Well, I guess a lot of those German covers, they kind of do that sort of thing on the cover. But just if you know the subject matter, it's more fucked up.
It's fucking killer to think about that being remastered. Yeah.
14 hours of bonus material.
Yeah, that's what you need is 14 hours. I pray to God half that's deleted scenes and there's people eating shit. It's just that. Yeah. different outtakes of people just throwing up.
But hey, you could be happy. He's got 80-page booklet.
Yeah.
Can't fucking read it though. It's in German.
You got your phone. You translate.
You have to enter all that in Google Translator to figure out what the hell's going on.
If you're the first 500 customers, you get an art card. There you go. Hope it just is bullshit.
When I saw that, I was like, I can't believe that, man. I can't believe that actually exists. That's a thing. Because you just have to know that movie. That movie is
honestly, if it was a few months back, I would have thought it was April Fool's. I
yeah,
really would.
you would think that, but unfortunately, that's real.
I mean, German loves their shit.
German Kaiser films.
I've heard, German porn. They have, Statman dues.
So,
Right, Mark?
I've never seen any of that, so I'll just take your word for it.
With all the Germans you got,
I'm not paying.
that's hard
for
to
porn.
believe.
Who
Mark
pays for porn?
Niven.
Come on.
Das Scheiße. Das
Mark's a-
Scheiße films.
Mark's a big fibber.
One last thing I want to mention.
This is stupid.
Real quick.
What a waste.
Actually, I'm going to let Rambo just continue on with this because it's
Never
fucking
mind.
hilarious.
It is a waste of
listen.
fucking 5 discs for some literal shit.
You need
What
to
a
get
waste.
that, and you need to review it.
I didn't even see what the
Then-
price was.
You need to shoot it out of a cannon. I can't imagine what the price would be with like shipping and for a 4K. That's like, it would probably be crazy.
I think people buy should put on a list.
It's 150 Deutschmarks, whatever the fuck they're using. You can only get it for 20 Cougar Rants.
I think
Gold
about all the
balloons.
films that like don't even have a release on a DVD, and this gives a 5-disc fucking. Was it 4K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What 4K do you need in Salo?
This is the greatest thing, the greatest explanation of that movie I've ever heard. Yeah, it's dark. It's shit eating with a message, but oh god. Pooping farts and shitsons.
It is $68.31.
Yeah, with shipping it'd probably be 120.
Quite possibly.
Oh god. I don't know. That's a good question. Has Garrett ever seen Salo? Didn't we watch that with him? Or did we just threaten to do that?
You guys
you
watched
threatened.
Ebola Syndrome.
You threatened
Yeah,
for
but
like
we-
Christmas or something.
Like
To watch
Easter is
Salo.
usually, yeah, or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now's opportunity.
I
Wait,
could look,
wait. Wasn't it Phantasmat who paid Garrett or sent in a super chat for him to watch it or something like that, and he never did? Wasn't that
sounds about right.
Phantasmat? Are you still in here?
Did that happen?
I'm pretty sure it was that.
You never watch it.
Did he offer to do it, or did he actually said that?
I think he just
Yes.
threw out a random number as a joke, and I think Matt actually sent it in.
Yes,
I'm not
unfortunately,
mistaken.
we all realized
Yeah.
how he released this film. I don't think they released it in 4K though.
that and Armageddon.
I can't listen. I can't even say the guy's name, and I definitely cannot put that up there. So thank you for your super chat, AR. But I can't put that
I
up
see.
there. Sorry. Okay, so let's go back in time. Everybody, just clear your heads of fucking shit eating for a minute. I know it's hard, but try. Let's cleanse the palate and let's go back in time to the year of 1976. We're going to go through these just decade by decade as much as we can do. There's not like, as you get into this, there's not that many films each month. We're going to go through June of 1976 and see what the films were. Then we're going to skip to 86 and 96 and just kind of go from there. So I'm going to bring this up on here. We're going to talk about it.
Cool.
So in June, 50 years ago, this was what was playing at theater rather than fucking Supergirl. So you've got A Clockwork Orange was re-released. We've never talked about A Clockwork Orange on here, by the way. So since that's up there, like, what are your all's thoughts just about that movie?
It's a movie.
Killer.
I mean, I could go, but I want to hear more from Rambo.
Oh, go ahead,
Yeah.
Mark.
I mean, I know you like Kubrick, so I'm surprised to hear you say it's just a movie. Is that one of your least favorites of his, or?
Yeah. I mean, it's not, I don't hate it or anything. It just, I like his other movies, some of his other movies more. I know that's the one everyone talks about for McDowell. Whenever people mention McDowell, unless it's Rob Zombie's Halloween, his performance is definitely good in that. Definitely memorable scenes. The scene in the rain bit, of course, is iconic. Definitely a tough movie to watch on purpose. Definitely well made. I mean, Kubrick does have a tendency. I mean, he was just a good talent, Kubrick, and just the compositions, the way he moves the camera, just the whole mood of the film, the way it talks about kind of rehabilitation or lack thereof, and how you want to take part in its message. Definitely gives you some food for thought. But it's not a film I'd go back and rewatch like some people do.
I appreciate the overall attempt at what it was going on too. Like I appreciate the I guess the scale of it and what he was trying to do is what I'm trying to say. I think it's 100,000 times Malcolm McDowell's best performance. Like I don't even think he ever came like remotely close to anything like this again.
Tank Girl.
I think shit. I think a lot of the scenes in it are kind of iconic now.
Of course.
And people forever associate the scene with his eyes being, pulled open and being forced to watch all that stuff with like, kind of being brainwashed now. And that, so, I mean, a lot of those things will live on forever. I liked it. It's not my favorite Kubrick film by any stretch, but I don't have that much of a problem with it. It does have Patrick McGee in it, who's been in 1,000 other British films that I've got for some reason. Yeah. Mark, your thoughts?
Yeah, that's one where I did have a point in time where I did watch it a lot. I've probably seen it too many times. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I've always appreciated what he was able to accomplish and pull off, creating that whole look and style of that, I guess, dystopian kind of era, is based out of the book. And all the gangs and stuff. I mean, all the shit in the milk bar, the fight scene with the guy with those boots and the chain and everything. I mean, it's so many great set pieces like throughout. I mean, it's great. I mean, I don't know what else more I could say that you guys haven't already said. I do like it a lot, though.
All right. So, okay. The next movie is The Last Hard Men, which is a horrible name for the movie, by the way. Like I get it, but I don't know. It's Charlton Heston, James Coburn, Barbara Hershey, Michael Parks. Ooh, I would have picked another title. So I haven't seen it. Has anybody seen it?
It's been
All
a
right, we'll
long
move on.
time.
Just-
Just the title.
We'll just move on. The less we say about The Last Hard Men, probably the better. Breaking Point by Bob Clark, which I've never heard of this. Bo
No.
Svensson. It's got to be the same Bob Clark, right? Like Black Christmas, Bob Clark, Blob Clark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Ode to Billy Joe, Small Town in Texas. AI, those are Small Town in Texas AIP. I don't know that one. Ode to Billy Joe, Warner Brothers. Don't know that one. Cars That Ate Paris, I've heard of. Never seen it. The Tenant. The Tenant is a movie that I think is one of the most underrated movies in terms of atmosphere that's ever been made. And actually, Vinegar Syndrome, of all people, actually have that movie right now. And there's an awesome edition of it over on Vinegar Syndrome that you can get. It's Roman Polanski film. It stars Roman Polanski. It's kind of like Repulsion in a way. It's like a male version of Repulsion, if you want to look at it like that. I just think it's a excellent made film. A lot of people would probably bore the shit out of them, but it's a film about paranoia and
He goes down the
Yeah.
rabbit hole of
yeah,
it's really good, yeah. Great release by VS.
yeah. So yeah, I definitely recommend that movie if you've never seen it. You get a good version of it on there. Harry and Walter Go to New York is a classic. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm just kidding. Silent movie. You remember this one? This was a Mel Brooks movie. I do remember this movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I just remember the cover.
Yeah.
Food of the Gods is a great film. I don't care what anybody says. It's a horror. It's like a B movie, horrible, but like great. It's got a lot of gore in it too. Amazingly,
Yeah.
for that time period, like 1976, it's really violent and gory. It's just about animals that get enlarged by this chemical shit, or I don't remember if it's chemicals, radio, whatever it is, something that happens around there, around this farm, and like they start mutate to these giant animals. And they start eating everybody around them and attacking people and stuff like that. It's kind of a classic of that genre.
Yeah, there's a charm to it. I saw that maybe a year ago. It was fun. Marjo Dortner, interesting guy.
Yeah.
His whole backstory, where he was part of he's a kid, televangelism. He kind of broke out of that religious, almost like cult in a way, and then became an actor. And he was in like one of the American Ninja movies and like all films like this. So I was always interested by him. So, like you said, there's some decent gory bits in it. Rats,
Yeah.
looks like rats getting shot because a chunk of the third act is like these big rats that, right? Was it rats that take over the house? Like
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
giant rats, mice, rats, whatever they are. Probably rats. Yeah. I mean, it's way better than it deserves to be for the type of movie it is. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Dirk says the Tenet was in Kubrick's top 10 horror films. It's amazing. Yeah, we actually talked about this movie not long ago, Dirk. People say Blazing Saddles could never be made today. Silent movie could never be made today. So I'll have to go back and watch that. Love silent movie. Cars That Ate Paris is surprisingly about Australia and not France.
Yeah.
Yeah. Murder by Death is awesome. Okay, yeah. So Murder by Death is coming up in a sec. Then you got Midway, which was a huge kind of undertaking. James Smite was the director, Charlton Heston, Henry Fonda, James Coburn, Glenn Ford, Hal Holbrook. That cast, Robert Mitchum, Robert Wagner, that cast list is insane.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that I'm not into like war movies that much anyway, but that was in June of '76. Once Upon a Girl, don't know anything about that one. The Big Bus, no idea. The Great Scout and Cat House Thursday, Bulls, no.
What about
Logan's
Josie Wales?
Run.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, where's Josie Wales? Oh, I got Logan's Run. Anybody remember anything about Logan's Run?
I do. I mean, I like it if you're into those sci-fi films of that era of the 70s where you get to a certain age and you think you're going to a paradise, but really you're getting killed. And then if you make a run for it, what's his name? Michael York. He's one of these guys that go after these runners, but then it's his time. It's like a thing in their palm that lights up when it's your time. So him and Jenny Gutter from American Werewolf in London, they make a run for it, and I mean it's not fantastic or anything, but it's charming to see like the old school effects and the way they built the sets and stuff to make like a whole new world. And maybe nowadays, because of just how they make films nowadays, that stuff is a bit more endearing to me to see them like actually build the stuff by hand, and it's charming on that front.
All right. Then you got Murder by Death, which somebody brought up, which is apparently got Truman Capote. Or that was Peter Falk, Alec Guinness, David Niven, Peter Sellers. It's like a damn who's who of British actors.
Before you go on, like you just if you don't have to scroll to the top, but just you look at all the actors.
Yeah.
Now think of like today's.
I don't want to because I'll get depressed and
Yeah.
walk out in traffic.
You just see the caliber, and they were willing to have older people be stars who had more experience, that were able to garner and gain knowledge to then hopefully increase their talent pool. And nowadays, it's like, I'm not saying just because you're young, you're bad. It's not. There are good young actors, but it's like they're afraid of older actors who may have that years of experience that could really carry a film, like a George C. Scott. When you see The Changeling, you just see like the
Yeah.
history he has, and he brings to that role. Like if you took the same movie and if you throw out an actor today, it wouldn't feel the same. I mean,
Who
it's you
would
go,
even
oh,
be? Who would? That's what I'm saying though. And when you think about like who are the popular like actresses and actors, like the main ones now are like Sydney Sweeney, like fucking
Pedro Pascal.
yeah, it's like those people have zero range, zero like. It's just depressing. Like you would never see them in movies like that.
Yeah.
Okay, then we got The Omen. What to say about The Omen, man? Because like the shit that happens in The Omen, the original, is stuff that we kind of take for granted now. But like at that time, some of that cinematography and some of the like scenes from that movie were just absolutely like freaking people out. Like just the whole thing with the woman that jumps out the window, hangs herself. That whole scene is just so creepy and well executed. And Richard Donner's an amazing director anyway. And I also think that the scene where the mother slips off the top of the staircase and stuff is amazing too.
I was going to mention that.
The
And
little
the
kid,
decapitation, like,
yeah,
still
yeah,
holds up. Still looks cool.
yeah, with David Warner.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's so many classic scenes in that movie I think people take for granted nowadays. It's a slow movie, and I don't know if it says on here. I think it's about 2 hours long, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't know. And also, let us never forget the soundtrack of that movie is one of the best soundtracks
Yes.
of any horror film because it's just people chanting Latin demonic kind of verses underneath a really tight kind of orchestral score. kind of agree with this. It's a slot concept with A-tier performers, cinematography, and music. Classic Hollywood actor Gregory Peck is in the yeah, it's great in it. David Warner's great. The graveyard scene, the hospital scene too. It's a classic.
Yes, sir. Agree.
It still holds up 50 years later. Dominoes, yeah. Satan also, whatever the fuck.
Sequel
All
does
the
too.
Satana. Omen 2 breaking. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about part 3, but second film I think is still really solid.
So yeah, that one's one of my favorites. So then you got Sweet Revenge. I don't know what that is. Stalker Channing's in it. And then The Outlaw Josie Wells, which is Clint Eastwood directed and starring joint, which who the fuck don't like that movie? Somebody get on here and tell me if you don't like that movie and why, because I
One
would
of
love
his
to know.
best.
Yeah. It's a
Did
good
you
one.
ever see the sequel to that
There's a sequel?
with Michael Parks?
What's it called?
No.
It's The Return. He directed it, which I always thought was crazy. Like, but yeah, he directed it and starred in it, much like Eastwood with this film.
I never knew there was a sequel.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I think it was a decade later, so it would have been 86.
Was it good?
John Vernon is great in this movie, though.
Yeah, I was going to mention that too, way before Savage Streets.
Did you notice John Vernon had this like stream of movies where he just is like the best part of every movie? Like, I'm pretty sure he ad-libbed the majority of the stuff that he says in Savage Streets and in like Killer Clowns.
Mhm.
And like all of those movies were like his lines are the best fucking thing about the movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
And all
I agree.
yeah, take a moment to just say we talk about Sandra Locke for a minute because that's Eastwood's wife or was. He put her ass in everything there for a while. Like you had to deal with Sandra Locke in every fucking movie that he came out with. And I'm gonna be honest with you, she's not a good actress. Like just objectively speaking, she's not a good actress. She's just there. She's taking up three. It's just not good.
Mark disagrees.
Yes, tell me, Mark.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you do agree, or you?
Yeah, he said I didn't. Don't listen to Rambo.
Rambo's like, just try and start shit.
Well, the way you said it was like, interesting. Like you were talking when he was talking about it.
like he's
just
trying to
listening.
defend her. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Bronson did the same thing with Jill Ireland. Just needlessly shoved her into 1,000 movies. Although I think I probably like Jill Ireland more than fucking Sandra Locke. Okay, so that is 76, June of 1976. We are going to fast forward to June of 1986. If I can figure out how to get this fucking thing to do that without having to turn it off every time. Here we go. June.
Oh wow.
This is insane when you look at this. This is 1 month, okay? This is June of 1986. God almighty. First up, Invaders from Mars. Dude, underrated as hell. I still think it's underrated. People shit on it constantly. I get that the kid is annoying.
He is.
Yeah,
He's
that's
very
what I was
annoying.
gonna say.
After
He's like a retro version of that kid that was in Last Action Hero. What's that kid's name? That's what he always reminded me of.
oh, I forgot.
I know who you're talking about. though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, though. Yeah, the main
Mhm.
kid from Last Action. Anyway, I hate that kid, and I don't like this kid either. But to be fair, like I love Karen Black in this movie. I love James Karen in it. It's just, I think he was trying to make like, you know, get that 50s vibe to kind of coincide with the Invaders from Mars theme and all that. And it, to some degree, succeeded in that, I think. Some of it's stupid as hell, though. Like the idea of like pennies and shit power the fucking laser. Is it pennies that power? It's something like that.
That sounds
Like
right.
Yeah.
there's a whole subplot about Louise Fletcher eating a fucking frog. I'll never forget that scene, man, because I watched that movie when it came out right around that time. So let's say it was like I was 7 or 8 years old, right? And just heard the vision of her, like camera angles, like front, and she's like, "Bah," like a frog going down her neck. It's crazy. Scratch, that list would be so long that it would take us days.
That's I mean that's each though. I just could never get into the film. Hate the ending.
Mark, what are your thoughts too? I know Rambo hates it.
Yeah.
There's parts of it that I do like, and I'm a sucker for. I do like Christopher Young's music, but I like damn near everything he's done. Effects wise, some okay stuff. I don't know. It's not my favorite of his. It's kind of there for me, but I definitely don't hate it.
So it's canon too. So I mean, you get an idea kind of like what it looks like because all canon films basically had a look that was pretty similar.
Yeah.
Rambo's pick for this whole list is the My Little Pony movie that came out this year. 1986.
Is it?
I love that. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. I ain't seen it.
I don't think any of us have seen that one. I hope
haven't
not.
seen
It could be Mark's favorite, but that would be
No,
too
it's
odd.
definitely not.
Okay. Then we got Raw Deal. John Irvin directed, of course. Arnold Schwarzenegger stars. A lot of people do not like this movie. They consider it one of his worst. I think it's, to me, the budget that has a lot to do with that. I don't mind this movie, but I think it really suffers from like a really cheap fucking looking cinematography and budget.
Mm-hmm.
It also doesn't help when this is after the Terminator and Commando, and those
Yep.
are such a level. And then this, I mean, he did because he had to. It was the deal with De Laurentiis. He was forced to do it so he could get out of De Laurentiis and go do other stuff. And it has a cool finale, a lot of gunplay involved. But yeah, I don't think Arnold, he tried to act a little bit more, and I don't think he was ready for it for that movie. Trying to be like this undercover guy, trying to dress like
Yeah, he's like a
suits like James Bond.
it's like trying to be like a mob guy, isn't he? Like isn't that the
Yeah,
gimmick?
undercover, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Darren McGavin
I
gets
would-
shot.
I'm with the mob, the Italian mafioso.
Do not drink and bake.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, I've always seen it as like one of his lesser films of that decade.
Yeah, it has a cool finale. I'll give it that. But
Yeah. It's an odd film, you're right, to put in that like all the other stuff he was doing at that time.
even after like Predator, like you see like one doesn't seem like the others.
Yeah.
So then that brings us to Space Camp.
For those who don't remember, when this came out, there was that disaster where the shuttle blew up. Like
Challenger.
yeah, like a few days before or something, or like it was not too long before this came out, and so that's one of the reasons why it bombed. Joaquin Phoenix, it was weird seeing him as this like little annoying kid, and he had like this like robot or something with him, and it's the dumbest plot. Like a bunch of kids get into the spaceship, and then somehow it accidentally gets put into space. Like, whoops.
And NASA would do that. Yeah.
They hit
Yeah.
launch. They thought it was lunch. I don't know
No,
how the hell
No
it happened.
security.
It's like the dumbest plot, the dumbest story. The film is shit, in my opinion. It sucks. Ernest
I haven't
Goes to
seen that movie
Camp
since
is
I
more
was a
realistic.
kid, but I don't remember even liking it when I was a kid. So it's got Leah Thompson, Kelly Preston, Joaquin Phoenix, Tom Skerritt, Terry O'Quinn. It's a hell of a cast. Yeah. Mark, do you have thoughts on Space Camp?
Not really a big fan. Much like you, I haven't seen it since I can't even remember when the last time I saw that movie. Just never really liked it that much. Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, the premise. It just didn't work.
It's a goofy idea.
Yeah.
This one time at Space Camp. Kill it. Some people have nostalgia for it. I
That's
think
cool.
Stuntman Mark should definitely run for office. He should be the president.
Sure, I'll do that. Why not?
100%. You know how much Mark loves politics.
Oh yeah.
Big fan. Up next would be one that's considered an all-time classic, John Hughes' Ferris Bueller's Day Off, movie that made Matthew Broderick. I think that movie is nowadays kind of oversaturated. People are kind of like worn out with it to some degree or another. When I was a kid, I probably watched that movie 1,000 fucking times, man. I couldn't even tell you how many times I've seen this movie because of that. The idea of it is just so simple but great, which is just, this kid that is too cool for school, literally. Like that's part of that movie. He just fucking leaves, and the principal's trying to like hunt him down the entire time, and that's the part of the fucking movie. Go all these different adventures, and yeah, it's really well written and really well acted. That's the thing. Like, in order for a movie like that to work, you have to have a good script and a good cast that can pull it off, and that's really hard. But this is one of those times when it all kind of like came together, I think.
Yeah. I mean, he seemed to have like the magic touch around that time. Hughes, like all those 80s teen films. And not just like a stroke of luck. I mean, he repeated the success several times over. Always loved his writing. Something about his the mood and like the tone of his films that he always established was very unique, and I think it definitely inspired a lot of other teen stuff to come later, like in the 90s and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, can't really say too much else about it because, I mean, it's Ferris Bueller. Stay off. I mean, what hasn't been said about that film? I like it, though.
Yeah. Very fun movie. Especially love Alan Ruck in the film.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like
great.
The guy I related to the most.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like what's that one line? He calls him, he's like, "You're not dying, you just can't think of anything better to do."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm dying."
He keep
There's
calling
so many
me.
great lines. Yeah, they keep calling me because he's gonna make me go.
I'll freak out in the car. God damn it. Ah!
I just remember weird lines just popping in my head from that movie, like they're trying to get to steal the car or whatever. It's like, Ferris, he never drives it. He just rubs it with a diaper.
Yeah.
So up next is probably a film I actually like more in terms of a comedy than Ferris is Back to School, which was like Rodney Dangerfield's breakout. Kind of like nobody thought that he could really, until Caddyshack, that he could fucking do anything with a movie, but he carries this entire movie 100%. Nobody else in this movie, with the exception of like one little cameo by Sam Kinison, is like really doing a lot to, help with the movie. But Dangerfield, it's just him just whipping off one-liners and shit, like one right after the other. And like, he's so charismatic in the movie that it works. Burt Young works too, oddly, because I feel like Burt Young is not a big guy, Like he's a small guy, but he's like his bodyguard in the film, and like you for some reason completely believe it because of the way that they film it. He's going
Mhm.
around like beating the shit out of everybody. I love this movie, man. I've always loved this movie. I think it's
The weird
Um,
thing is like this is a very good film. It was a big hit,
Mhm.
yeah.
and then Dangerfield just could never capitalize. Like he did other films, but they were never this good again. Really, I can't think of another one he did after that was close to this.
You didn't like Ladybugs?
No, is that the guy the dressing like a
Ladybugs.
girl?
Yeah, Jonathan Brandis. Yeah.
That was
What
weird.
was the next fucking movie he did?
Wasn't that dog one Rover Dangerfield
Oh God, I hope not. That'd be awful.
or because he didn't do one for a couple of years? Like it might have been that. It was the voice of that dog. Rover
God.
Dangerfield. It might have been.
I know he did. No, that would have been before that. Easy Money would have been before that, right?
Yeah, well, before this.
Yeah. I don't know what he did right after this, but I do know that I love this movie. And somebody mentioned the score, which is just Danny Elfman, which is he's got like this is the weirdest thing. Watching that movie, I had no idea that was Danny Elfman. There's actually a scene where I guess it's Oingo Boingo at that time play in a bar and everything, and that's part of the movie. So, yeah, that's great. And then there's too many classic lines in this movie for me to fucking tell you all of them. But I remember his name's Thornton Mellon, and he runs, like a big and tall store.
So he did a cameo in a movie 2 years later, but then the next big film was Rover Dangerfield in 1991.
Wow.
And then Ladybugs.
Ladybugs. All right, so next is Beltsair the Cajun. If you've seen that, then you're
No.
insane. The Manhattan Project, which at that time was a classic, which I've never seen that movie, but I've always heard about it. Have either one of y'all seen it?
Mhm.
Once it was interesting. I believe Colette he builds like a bomb, nuclear bomb. And then John Lithgow's like a teacher, and it's been so long I saw it on cable. I remember not minding it, but it was only one time I saw it. But I remember it being decent.
Mona Lisa, never heard of it. Never Too Young to Die. John Stamos, Vanity, Gene Simmons. What the fuck? Robert Englund?
Yeah. I think it's like was a post-apocalyptic. Gene Simmons, I think, is like a cross-dresser.
I
Is
think
that
that's
the one they
film.
keep showing that fucking clip of where he like has got the disguise on and then he pulls it off? And is that
That
the
might
movie?
be
I hope to go. I'm gonna have to find that now. All right, so let's finish this out because apparently Severin's coming up here in a second.
right.
Never Too Young to Die. Legal Eagles, which I have seen, which is how am I supposed to finish this out in 5? There's like 2 or 3 fucking classic movies on here. There's 4 classic movies. Okay. This is 1 month in 1986, by the way. Karate Kid
Yeah.
Part 2, Labyrinth, Running Scared, and Ruthless People.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's
Like
the 80s.
number one, The Karate Kid Part 2 is an amazing movie. And like almost as good as the first one.
It's my favorite
bas-
of all of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's just basically he goes to Okinawa and yada yada yada, and then there's the dude that's like Miyagi code, and then they fucking like start all that shit, yada
That's what
yada yada.
happens.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
think
That's the
demise.
plot. I'm trying to speed it up. Labyrinth is kind of like a kid's classic. I still enjoy it even to this day, and like my daughter enjoys it. It's just one of those movies.
It's a movie where Jennifer Connelly has a psychotic break, and the whole movie is like her psycho binge. And then after the end of the film, she's in a mental ward because she just imagines all these fucking imaginary people. Like, I always think of it as like that's the movie where the character has a psychotic break at the beginning. The rest of the movie is this whole her whole flights of fancy.
Look, motherfucker, don't you dare talk about her. That's Jennifer Connelly.
I know, but when you watch the movie, that's what happened.
She deserves
lost her
all of our
mind.
respect and admiration. She's not having a nervous breakdown.
She talked to the
there's
imaginary
literal-
people at the end. And
There's
David
goblins
Bowie,
and shit that exist.
she
That
lost her
still
mind.
babies. No, she's fine.
Mental ward.
She loses her
Labyrinth
mind.
2.
Later on, she loses her mind in another movie, which we'll not talk about. His bulge gave her a psychotic break. Yeah. Running Scared. Have you guys seen this? I hope so.
Fun movie.
Oh yeah, classic.
Billy Crystal, Gregory Hunt. Yeah.
Mhm.
Great chemistry.
Classic, like buddy movie from
Yeah.
that time period, too.
Very fun.
I think UB,
Uncle
are
Bill is
you're
mute.
muted? I think you're muted.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So, Ruthless People is like one of my favorite comedies from that time
Yeah.
period, which I didn't realize until right at this moment that it's a Zucker Abraham Zucker
Mm.
film. Had no idea.
Yeah.
But that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's it's DeVito, Helen Slater, Bette Midler, Judge Reinhold, Bill Pullman. Story of they kidnap Bette Midler, try to hold her for ransom, yada yada yada. Like she's basically like worse than them, and then she eventually like sides with them to get back at her husband, who's Danny DeVito, and he's a prick. It's great, and she's great in it, and so is he. Actually,
Better than Beaches. Bette Midler.
Goes all the way back to Beaches.
It is.
it
better
always
than
it always
Beaches.
comes back to Beaches though. But in some
I mean,
way or
it
another,
is,
it
but-
does. Yeah. Ah. All right.
A lot
So
of
let's
good
pause
movies.
here for all of them. A lot of them are great. Not all of them. A lot of them. Let's pause here for a moment.
Yeah.
And go over to
sale.
the Severin sale. We know what the fucking box sets are anyway, people. It ain't the bash of the fucking century. Everybody needs to chill out. Here we go. Let's see. Saturday box sale. Here it is. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Here we go. I'm curious about the prices. So they got the Bloody Legend Cliff Twimlow collection for $74. I love that set, but that's just me. House of Psychotic Women. Don't get me started about that. It's 50. All the Hauntsby Hours is $145. So he was right. It is the MSRP of like, that's kind of crazy, man.
That's how they did.
So, but the Danza Macabre sets are all $50. So a lot of people I know that'll be happy about that. Dirk, pick that shit up. Clones of Bruce Lee sets 100 still. Shit. God almighty, bulls. This sale's fucking higher than a cat's ass. Ain't no.
Yeah, that's bullshit because how is like take Violent Streets for example. Great box
Mhm.
set, probably my favorite out of everything up here.
Sure.
That's a set that right now on Amazon is $75.
Yeah, I think I bought that
67.
67. I
So
bought that
still-
cheaper than that before in like some sort of Hamilton book shit.
And the day before, they had that same box set on this site listed as $95. So you mean to tell me that you overcharge on your own site and then like put this so-called ridiculous sale. Like, come
But see, now it's cheaper. So that's 75. It's 67, Mark.
on.
It's cheaper than Amazon now, Mark. Actually, no, it's not because you get free shipping.
I was going to
0.5.
say that.
I know. This sale sucks.
Yeah,
Fuck
I got to
everything.
call bullshit on this right here.
Yeah,
This
I mean,
is-
I gotta be honest. Like we're you know,
You guys are fair and nice to Severin. You're fair.
yeah,
But this sale
and
sucks.
I mean, I feel like I love their box sets too, and like I've talked about this multiple times on the shows, but like this is not really a sale. This doesn't work for me, brother. Sorry, dude.
The only sale is selling your ass to forward to the shit.
Exactly. See, Phantasmat said the same thing. Spent like $50 on the Viola Street. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
it's-
saying. Like it's been cheaper before, like elsewhere. I know
Yeah.
So the point
nothing.
is,
Nothing
you're-
is remotely cheap. Like
Yeah.
on here, by the way.
Not really. No.
so what Mark's really saying is that I'm sure these box sets you can find other places for a more decent, fair price. That also involves shipping, taxes, and everything in between.
God bless them for trying, but like this is you can't take an MSRP that high and fucking say, we're gonna do half off. It's just that's
Exactly.
like a furniture store move or something.
Like Damn
not
It
gonna work.
Clones, which I liked, that should be $100 normal by now. And then a sale like 70, 60. Not $100 after it's been out for like at least a year, maybe 2 years. Like I forget how long.
like 2.
Yeah, 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
After 2 years, you can't be having this still be 200 and a sale 100. That's ridiculous.
I agree with you.
That's ridiculous. And I'm this time a guy that liked that set. I have it over there.
Yeah, he mentions the Lindsay Baker set's been cheaper too. What is it at on here? $60. Yeah, that's definitely
When you say it's been
too.
cheaper, Phantasmat, you mean on this site, on other places like Amazon? Like where was it cheaper?
He said it's
I
been cheaper on Severn site and past sales.
Yeah.
So
I got it cheaper at their table. That was one of, I think the last con I went to, I bought the Lindsay Baker set from them and it was cheap
So-
there.
how was it cheaper on their site before? Was it like a 70% sale or something? Or
Well, I swear like that last year, even when they did the sale on box sets, they were cheaper than this. So I don't know if they changed the MSRPs or I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I did too. I know I bought that Nasty Habit set for like that as well. And it's 50, I think. None of it makes sense. So I don't know. Less said about it, the better at this point.
I mean,
Um,
some of the other stuff that's not box sets, some of like those single titles that you guys were mentioning last night, like The Killing of America and stuff like that,
Mm.
$7.50 for those kinds of Blu-rays. Like that's a good sale. Like that's a solid price.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably still there too, I would say.
yeah, that's fair.
Mhm.
Some of them.
That's fair.
I'm just surprised they waited to put a lot of this stuff up.
I mean, they really thought this
Uh,
stuff was going to sell out.
I think the only thing that'll probably sell out is some of that weird Joe D'Amato shit. The plushies and stuff always sell out. Well, probably because they only have about 30 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
so
those,
there's
the Video Nasty stocks, those are good.
yeah.
They're DVDs, but there's a lot in them for a lot packed into them. Because they have all the trailers for the films, the documentaries are lengthy. There's other stuff on there. Those are two good. They deserve definitive. Those are two good sets.
Well, there's two. If you're talking about Al Adamson, there's two different box sets. I don't think that the one was supposed to be up there. It's probably the other one.
I was laughing the other night when you guys did this. I looked up the female executioner sticker. I'm like, oh, I know what that movie's from. It ripped off
Yep.
Cobra. That's a funny sticker. Probably better than the movie.
Like that Bava sets. Well, that's one I'd like to get, but just
How much is it?
I don't know.
What Bava said here?
The high tension one you just passed.
Oh
us.
yeah.
And how much?
I'll probably just wait.
$73.
Okay, what price would it be for you, Mark, for you to buy it?
50.
At least, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 50 is reasonable.
Yeah. I think
That
so.
set's been out a while. Like, I mean, come on, 73. How's that a sale price?
Well, it's not on sale. Apparently, it's only 30% off on here.
Jeez.
Because usually 104.
Trash. Listen, I liked their sale yesterday. Thought they had good deals, like you said, the 75% off ones and things like that. This is not working. So that being said, I'm gonna take a big shit all over this right now and just move on. Let's go to 96. You ready?
Yeah.
Well, one quick question.
No questions are allowed. No, I'm just kidding.
What
Good.
would you buy if it was a fair price? Like top 1 or 2 box set. If it was a fair price.
Of the ones they've got up here?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Like 1 or 2. Also for you, Mark. I guess one of them would be the Bava. Is there another one that you'd go if it was a fair price?
Let me see what they
get?
actually have in the box set sale.
Same with people in the chat. If this was a fair, what would be the 1 or 2 that you buy?
I'll be honest with you. Like, if they had gone like significantly cheaper, I would have probably bought every one of those Tony Danza Macabre sets. So there's like
Yeah.
3 or 4 of those.
Yeah, one of those, and then probably the Bava set.
The Tony Danza thing?
Yeah, Tony Danza.
Or whatever the dance booker.
I've always been curious about these Eurocrypt of Christopher Lee movies, but like from what I understand, they're like super obscure
Mm.
Christopher Lee movies that are just kind of, questionable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Did you get your music box?
Which one?
The ghost music box.
Yeah. I think I've got 2 or 3 music boxes from them now. Sadly. Okay, so people are saying, yeah, he wanted that high tension set too. No, none. All the haunts 1 and 2. Good deals overall, just not on the box sets. That's true. Exorcismo set. That's a good set. I've got that one.
That one guy said it takes a year. Some of these been out like 2 years. And these are the
Yeah,
price.
several of these on here been
Yeah.
out years and years, man.
Mm-hmm.
Rambo, would you buy any of these?
Maybe because I've heard you guys talk about the Cliff, the first one.
Oh,
Cliff,
yeah.
I can't pronounce his last name. Yeah,
Twimlow. Yeah.
Twinlow. Because I've seen
Those
the
movies would be-
documentary on him. I didn't see the movies, but I've heard you guys talk about it. Seem interesting.
I'd almost love to see you review those movies because that would be
They
they're
seem-
so cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They seem charming in some way.
They are, I guess, of like independent kind of style action films and stuff. That's mostly what he did too, by the way. Like it looks like he did horror films, but by that cover, but that's not really like the majority of what's on there.
Yeah.
There's only a couple of horror films.
But his documentary was interesting. I did see that. So that one, if I had to pick.
Yeah.
But not for $75.
There's not a whole lot on here either, box set wise. There's not that many product.
And the other stuff
All
is Sunday.
Yeah,
Buffy.
that's the D'Amato stuff and all that when that drops,
Mm-hmm.
which is what I'm actually waiting on.
I'm assuming that'll be a bundle, some sort of big
Hope
bundle.
so. Yeah, well, I feel like there'll be one bundle that'll just have the 2 movies in that little box.
Mhm.
There'll probably be another bundle that's got everything, including the plushie, and probably like a
shirt
poster or shirt or
Pins,
something. Yeah. So we'll see. I just want the fucking movies in the box. That's my
You
main
gotta get the
concern.
plushie. Come on.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I'll be able to get it before it sells out. Like, I don't know if I'm even going to try.
Isn't that crazy? Like that's
Yes,
the thing that's gonna
it is.
sell out.
I know it is too. Like, that's where we're at. Yeah, it's definitely going to sell out. All right. Do you all want? What do you want to do? How far are we in? We're 2 hours in. I
2
feel
hours.
like if we fucking attempt to do this, we're going to be in here for another 2 hours because 96 has a lot of movies, and then we got 2006 and 2016, and then this month, which I wouldn't even attempt to do really.
Yeah. It'd be at least
See,
another
yeah.
hour.
Yeah. So yeah, fuck it. I ain't got nothing better to do. Y'all want to do this real quick?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, if you're up for it.
Mark will fucking be like, God damn it, I just want to go to bed. I've been working all day.
I'm a night owl. I'll be up anyway. So
Yeah.
let's do it.
I say fuck. Let's just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen. We're gonna do June of 1996. This is the most movie. The rest of the years don't have this many movies. And there's not a ton on here. There's a few. So Heavy is the first one James Mangold directed. I have not seen that movie.
Heard of it, haven't seen it.
Been too long for me to really accurately judge it or even talk about it.
The next one though is The Phantom, which I just recently saw because Keto put it out, and I'm like, man, God.
Yeah.
I feel like part of the problem because I do believe Billy Zane was good in that movie. I think part of the problem though was it had Treat Williams in it as the fucking main villain, but also they really hadn't figured out like how to do superhero movies at all. Like it was just kind of. It's almost like an Indiana Jones movie, but
It is.
with
Yeah.
a dude in a fucking, spandex. So it's just very odd.
Well, to be
It's-
fair, that's what the character was in the source material, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have much in powers or anything.
I'll tell you this though. Catherine Zeta-Jones
I knew it.
in 1996 was one of the most insane things I've ever seen. When she came on, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
at that time, she was fucking that's probably the hottest woman that there was at that time. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
I'll defend Tree Williams. He's hilarious in that. The way he dies, unbelievable.
Fucking,
Yeah.
That's
you kidding me,
hilarious.
Rambo? Are you fucking kidding me?
That's hilarious. How can you not laugh at that death scene? Just how over the top it is. It's such a to me. It's a fun. It's just completely over the top. He is
Yeah.
chewing the scenery, the drapes, the floor. He's chewing anything he can in that movie.
Yeah,
the way
he's
he
definitely
dies
having a
is
ball.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
He like blows up and he's like whooping and hollering.
It's almost like the exact opposite of James Remar in that film because he's taking
Yeah.
it so seriously.
Yeah.
But
It's
he's
kinda
still good
wild.
at it too.
That's 2 movies recently I've seen James Remar in where he was like on Quaaludes or something. The other one was when he plays Raiden in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
fucking do something. Like he's just like, I'm Raiden. It's like he's just like if ever there was a movie where somebody, if ever it doesn't, if ever there
That's
was a
the
movie
thing,
where
though.
somebody was doing it for a paycheck, it's fucking Mortal Kombat Annihilation and James Remar. Let me tell you.
But that's kind of
You
the
can just-
beauty of that second Mortal Kombat movie. Everybody's on Quaaludes in that.
That's true.
I mean, just look at the whole thing. It's ridiculous.
I should have been on it when I watched it.
I'm sorry you watched it. Like,
I mean, I've seen it before, so but when I did, I should have watched it with Quaaludes. Would have been better.
I just fucking could not believe what I was watching. Anyway,
I could believe it. But you got The Rock, the good one. That's a class at The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about The Rock with friggin'
Nick Cage,
reason.
Sean Connery.
yeah.
Timothy Michael Bay's best one.
Michael Biehn, William Forsythe, yeah. That's a movie. Do you think that's underrated still? Because I kind of do. Like, people kind of know about it, but
Yeah.
not
Because if you say Michael Bay, people think Transformers and a bunch of his
Sadly.
other later stuff. Nobody really talks about The Rock. It's
It's-
unfortunate because it's one of his best.
Definitely. It's still a really good. I mean, Ed Harris is really good as the villain. Action works well. Sean Connery, I always looked at it like it's his unofficial last James Bond film.
really. Mm-hmm.
Because you look at the character, his backstory fits James Bond. He's part of the Secret Service. He was left behind. Like
I can see
if
that.
you edit a few things, that could be like the last time he played James Bond was in The Rock. And that's how I view it. She just put in a couple James Bond pieces of music, and you got one of the best Bond movies. Sean Connery was in.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect combination of like Nicolas Cage before he went full on fucking crazy. Like, you know, he had that run where he's just like, I'm gonna Nick Cage it up to like the 10th degree. Sean Connery's great in it. It's just got a really, really solid cast.
Yeah.
Let's see. One of my favorite, if not maybe my favorite, whatever you want to call them, like documentary series of all time, Paradise Lost, the Joe Berlinger one from HBO came out that month and that year. I watched that when it came out on HBO. I remember it like so.
Maybe this be too much of a tangent, but about that documentary,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people nowadays that say they, or especially one of them, really did do it. I just wondering how you felt about it, because you watched the documentary. To me, it seemed like they did a good job thinking they didn't do it. Maybe that's just how I took it. But then you see the behavior, at least one of them, some of the weird shit they do.
It's very weird because there was a movie that Freakin made. It was one of his first movies. It was a documentary where he got a guy like off of death row. I cannot remember the name of it now, but the movie got because of the movie and the success of it or whatever, it got the guy off death row. Later on in his life, Freakin was like, he probably did do it. Like he came out and was like, listen, like that movie happened and that guy got on it, but he's like, I'm pretty sure like he probably did do that. And I think people are starting to kind of like reevaluate that movie now as well, because how many other years later, 30 years later or whatever, like there's never been any real leads otherwise to suggest anything else that could have happened. And I do think at that time, the byline that movie took was just because they were into metal music and they were goth and things like that, they were like persecuted, and it worked. It's very possible that both of those things were true. They were into metal music and goth, but they also killed those kids, like, or one of them or a couple of them did. I don't
Mhm.
know. We'll never know. Probably ever now. So
Hmm.
Yeah.
I just think, just in terms of a documentary, in terms of something that is entertaining, that's one of the most entertaining documentaries ever made. Because it's got the perfect setup. Like those three guys who look like they're out of a movie. The fucking stepdad who's crazy as fucks, screaming all the time, shooting. Like, it's just such a perfect documentary for those kind of things. And then at the heart of it is, the whole murder mystery part.
Yeah.
The Cable Guy. I remember when that movie came out, I was in Florida at the beach and actually like watched it. And it was so like far away from what I was expecting that I really didn't fucking like it. And I think that was most people at that time. You got to keep in mind, he was coming off of shit like, Ace Ventura, The Mask, shit like that. And he goes
Yeah.
and does this movie, which is like super fucking weird, dark.
Hmm.
Just nobody was ready for that.
He's kind of like the heel as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's some fun to be had with his performance because it's one of those Jim Carrey performances where he's going so far out there that I just kind of appreciate that in some aspects. I do like Matthew Broderick as like the counterbalance to all the crazy shit Jim Carrey's doing.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays when I go back and watch it, I'm like, I like it. I can really appreciate what he was doing because it wasn't, but it's just one of those movies that was of an era where he was doing so much goofier types of shit and then just like went into that and it kind of fucked everybody up. They just didn't know what to make out of it.
Yeah, I love the made-for-TV movie within the movie, though.
Yeah,
with Ben
yeah,
Stiller
Yep.
on the Menendez brothers, the spoof.
Yep. That was great.
I think they were Asian and spoke like Asian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a funny movie.
yeah.
Maul Flanders. I remember the cover because Robin Wright at that time, I guess, is in
Yeah.
it. Never seen it. Never had any desire to see it.
Mhm.
Stealing Beauty, Bernardo Bartolucci. Mark, do you have any thoughts on this movie?
I do not.
No, sir. I don't like it. Deadly Voyage. I don't know what the fuck that is either. Omar Epps. No idea. Switchblade Sisters got re-released. Love that movie, but that's not really, have anything to do with that year.
No.
Eraser then would probably be the next movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
James Caan.
Mm-hmm.
Rambo, you still think this movie's underrated, right?
Yeah. It's funny. Chuck Russell is actually making the rounds doing interviews talking about this since that new 4K is coming out. And yeah, I would say despite some pretty dodgy CG like the gator and stuff, they look really bad. I'm sure it's going to look bad on 4K.
Oh my god.
Mark, I'll ask you how they looked.
Yeah, I'll be watching it pretty soon, so I'll let you know.
As much as I love End of Days and like this is probably the last film he did that felt like old Arnold.
Yeah.
We got to the ending, we got the two guns that no one would ever hold, and the
rail
weaponry that
guns.
was meant for like battleships or whatever, the rail guns. It really was kind of that last, let's go for the glory days where the plot is you've been erased, fake your death, put you in witness protection. James Caan becomes the main villain. I like the side characters. Robert Pastorelli He was really good as like the New Yorker guy. Come on, do business here. Yeah. When he took like the Alka Seltzer, pretending to have a heart attack and stuff. One of the last Chuck Russell films I liked as well. But I know that got a lot of over budget, a lot of like rewrites, and it didn't perform great. It definitely underperformed compared to like True Lies. That was a few years before. It maybe made money overseas, but it cost like 100 million and made that in the US.
Yeah, it definitely was like 100 million budget. Probably made like 2 something, maybe 280, but a lot of it was overseas. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the rewrites. I think that was like early on in production. I know Frank Darabont did some script doctoring on it, as well as William Wisher, the guy from that wrote T2 with Cameron. And then, like you mentioned, Chuck Russell, great, right up after The Mask. So yeah, he was on a career high at this point. Unfortunately, it didn't last, but I still think he's a great director. It's unfortunate to see what's happened to him since, career-wise. But yeah, love Eraser. I mean, hell, that you mentioned the action scenes. What about the scene in where he's in the sky, like hanging from a parachute, shooting a Desert Eagle thousands of feet in the air into an oncoming plane that's about to hit him? It's crazy.
Yeah, action scenes are fun. It's a good kind of goodbye, because that's when he had the heart issues, and then he had the surgery, and then again, I love End of Days. It's a different kind of film. Collateral Damage, different kind of film. T3, shitty film, and then he just became governor. He did a shitty job, and then it went from there. So.
Come on, the sixth day was awesome.
What?
Yeah. So okay, moving forward though, Hunchback of Notre Dame, don't give a shit. Lone Star, also don't give a shit. The Nutty Professor, I've never heard either one of you talk about the Nutty Professor that I can remember. What are your thoughts about that fucking movie?
Fucking sucks.
I'm a huge fan of the original. I have the huge box set right over there. One of my favorite Jerry Lewis films. And this fucking thing comes out, and it's so ridiculous.
Fat Joe's, fart jokes.
Yeah, it's 90 minutes of
now I can never think about that movie without thinking about the scene in Tropic Thunder.
Exactly.
Where the fatties or whatever.
Yeah, Jack Black. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is exactly what that spoofs.
There's one scene that I like, and that's the scene with Dave Chappelle doing the stand. But that's
all right. So yeah, let's skip over that then and go to probably the only other movie of note this year would have been Striptease. Here's the thing about that movie. Like, I was there around that time. The big thing about this was not the movie. It was Demi Moore. It's going to show her titties.
Mm-hmm.
And buddy, apparently that was like gold, like just printed money out that. It's like the movie was not that great, but like it worked to get people into the theater anyway. Burt Reynolds kind of plays this sleazy, club owner or something like that, I think. But I just remember that was kind of like the start of Burt Reynolds getting back into movies, which was bizarre. But there you go.
Yeah, I don't think he even had a mustache in that. He had a very different look.
Yeah.
I have fun with Striptease. It's fun for what it is. Just that cast alone.
Yeah, Robert Patrick.
Yeah, like Robert Patrick's like her boyfriend or something, and they break up, and
yeah.
I think she falls for Armand Assante or something like that. Ving Rhames like her, like a bouncer or bodyguard or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
It's better than Showgirls.
How dare you?
Of course, that's not saying much. A lot of movies are better than Showgirls.
now we are going into the future to 2006, where things get progressively shittier, like as we go along. June of 2006, you got the breakup with Vince Vaughn, Jennifer Aniston. This is the early 2000s, by the way, were a fucking hotbed for romantic comedies. Jesus Christ, Matthew McConaughey and Vince Vaughn, and like what's the other douche guy's name that doesn't do anything now? The fucking British guy, not Sean Bean, but like what is that guy's name? Gerard
Butler.
It was doing like every fucking romantic comedy in the world. It was a horrible time. So the breakup is one of those movies. I'll never watch it. Who gives a shit? Peaceful
Is he
War.
British?
Is he?
I was going to say the same thing. I don't
think he's British.
He seems British. Is he not British?
I don't think so.
If he's not British, he should be the piece of shit. All right.
Come on. You didn't like Dracula 2000?
I mean, who didn't really? Everybody loves Dracula 2000.
Come on. Best Dracula
Got-
ever.
The one chair you don't want to sit in ever, the puffy chair. Fuck.
You missed the
rough.
Victor Salva movie.
I'd never even heard of it though. Peaceful Warrior. Nick Nolte was in this.
Yeah,
Have you
Sounds like
seen
a
this,
swimmer.
Rambo?
I've heard of it. It's about like a swimmer. I think it's maybe based on a true story.
Okay, he's Scottish. Fuck all of you. He's not fucking Scottish. So kiss my ass. I knew he was something. Y'all thought he's from New Jersey or something. I know it. He's fucking Scottish.
The Yeoman's probably the one I know about, though, the remake, because it's just a Xerox of the original, beat for beat, note for note.
Yeah, like we went and this is like maybe one of the first on the roads we did. Or like it was of the first ones that
Yeah,
we did.
it was
I
like
remember-
2 minutes long, the video.
Yeah, and like I remember going to the theater still this day and watching it and not thinking it was like entirely horrible, but it's just like you said, fucking pointless. Like it
Mhm.
didn't make it any better. It didn't do anything to like help. It was really just an exercise in futility. Cars, who gives a shit? One of the Pixar movies. Rambo, did you love Cars?
It's kind of Larry the Cable Guy in it. Not really.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's
not
all.
really a Larry. I mean, I've seen worse animated films, but I don't give a shit about Cars or Garfield.
Prairie Home Companion that's a Robert Altman film with Woody Harrelson, Tommy Lee Jones.
I haven't
don't know.
seen it.
The next one though is, I know one of you guys' favorites, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift
I don't like that one.
with Lucas Black. Where he's
Tokyo
fucking
Drift is
skirting,
awesome.
he's skirting around Tokyo,
Yes.
just drifting.
Even Paul Walker didn't come back for that one.
Okay, listen, I hate all those movies. I can't even lie, like, because you have to like Vin Diesel, right? Or you at least have to like have some sort
To an
of
extent, yeah.
modicum of respect for him, which I don't. Either one of those things. I don't care. Also, especially that movie. Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties. Bill Murray came back for that.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, there's another cat that looks like Garfield and Mistaken Identity, and they switch places, kind of like. There's a number of stories that it's based on. And so I think that might be in England. And was it Tim Curry, I think, voiced the other cat that sounded like Garfield, that looked like Garfield. And so one, they think he's the prince, but it's Garfield. And Tim Curry, he's with John, and who gives a shit? Fuck that.
They should have called it A Tale of Two Pussies. I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah.
Mark, what are your thoughts about Garfield and Tale of Two Kitties?
Ah, fuck all that shit.
Nacho Libre. I've still to this day never seen that movie, and I never will.
As much as I'm not big on Jack Black nowadays, there are films like Tropic Thunder and that one that I do really enjoy from the director of Napoleon Dynamite. That was his second film. And I think it still has that weird, quirky energy to it. I actually think it's one of Jack Black's funnier performances. The rest of the cast do a good job. I still really enjoy that film. That would probably be, at least so far, my favorite on this month list of 2006 so far.
It doesn't really get much better either. It was, I think it might be your favorite of this month.
Yeah, I've looked at it. It doesn't seem like Cousin Leroy and Stitch. What?
Leroy and Stitch. Yeah. Click with Adam Sandler. Most people hate that movie.
I'm not a fan of that film at all.
I'm not positive I've ever even seen it all the way through.
Think of Bruce Almighty, but shitty. This is the same
Damn.
plot.
Mm-hmm.
Guy meets a famous actor, if not Morgan Freeman, Christopher Walken, gets the power of God, abuses the power, things go to shit.
No, I'm good.
He gets killed, but then he's not dead. Then when he wakes up, he learns his ways and fixes his life and wife, and he's a workaholic. It's like the same movie, but
Mhm.
shit, in my opinion, where he farts in David Hasselhoff's face. That's the scene.
I don't know what Adam Sandler was doing towards this time period and later on, even too. All those movies are just complete bullshit.
But it made a lot of money. I know that was like a huge hit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
Okay, so let's skip Waist Deep and Leroy and Stitch, although that's a great name, Leroy and
Harry
Stitch.
Gibbs is going to cry about that again.
Uh-huh.
He cries a lot.
Strangers with Candy was a fucking idea that I never got into, where it was like
Yeah.
the woman's in like high school, but she looks like she's 50 years old, some sort of gimmick like that. I don't care.
Yeah.
One of the most boring superhero movies ever fucking committed to film by far is
Yep.
Superman Returns. Bryan Singer, Brandon Routh, Superman, one of the worst Supermans. You'll never convince me otherwise. Does anybody like that movie? If so, I would love to know why.
It's better than the new one.
Is it though?
I think so.
I'm not
It
sure.
has
It's
its
better than
flaws.
anything.
It's the plot is stupid with the land thing again. That's stupid. I think the way he handles Superman himself with his powers, saving people, those scenes are pretty good. The plane scene is pretty good. Doesn't have no stupid fucking dog and some drunk bitch.
You need a dog and a drunk bitch, Rambo, in every film. Fucking shit.
It's not great. It's definitely a very, very flawed movie.
It's a pretty fucking rough movie, yeah. Devil Wears Prada, who gives a shit? If you give a shit, either one of you two,
No.
I'm fucking
A lot of people did because the sequel made a gajillion dollars.
Yep.
actually right here, check this out. This would be the Pirates of the Caribbean, however you want to say it. Dead Man's Chest.
Yeah.
That made like $80 billion. All right, let's skip ahead to 2016. This is the last one we'll do because you know they ain't shit all that came out this month. Look here, bulls. This is where you really start getting into it. Look at this list of shit. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows.
Jesus H. Christ.
Right off the bat, we're going to piss Rambo off.
Exactly.
Jesus H. Christ.
Now that was one of your favorites, if I remember, right? Like of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle
Sure
series.
was, yeah. I love how they look like the Michelin Man, just fucking Mongoloid Shreks. I hate that movie. I hate the previous one. Megan Fox. That was like a joke cast. What you don't need? Megan Fox is April O'Neil. That's what they did. Megan Fox is April O'Neil. Oh my god! Like the designs, the story, everything is just. I don't want. It'd be boring for me to go on a rant on it. It just. It's stay in the closet. Stay in the shadows, please. Fuck that movie and the previous one. Michael Bay is a terrible producer at the very least because he produced that all that shit.
Yeah, he's never really been good at anything, to be honest.
The Rock.
But yeah, Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stopping. I remember seeing this at Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
I don't remember like hating that movie or anything. It's like basically a Justin Bieber fucking, mockumentary.
Okay.
Me Before You, don't know. To Jennifer, don't know. The Conjuring 2. Listen, somebody asked earlier, like, what series are fucking overrated? That is a fucking series that's overrated. Those goddamn Conjuring movies are overrated.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the first one's pretty good. The second one's okay. After that,
Yeah.
Give a rat's ass.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Now You See Me Too, Electric Boogaloo. You got Jesse Eisenberg, who my daughter loves him for some reason, and
There's a new one of that coming out, I think.
Yeah, it just came out. Like Now You See Me,
Again.
Go. Now You See Me.
I don't know. I was
One
just
more
saying
time.
that.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Of course. Warcraft.
Based
I
on
don't
the
even
video
remember
game.
that. Did that come out?
Yeah. Never saw it, but yeah.
I like the
Never knew.
director. I like his previous stuff. I like Moon. That was good. Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, that's a good movie, Moon.
I don't even want to mention Source Code because it's Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's a good movie, though.
It is. That's what I was gonna say, but I know Uncle Bill's.
But I'm not into
Shit.
Warcraft. I'm not into the game. I didn't care about this movie, so I never saw this film.
Yeah, I'm
Never-
not a big.
Never
Warcraft
played a
fan.
Nah,
minute of
nobody.
Warcraft.
I never either. I just never got it.
Yeah, never cared.
Finding Dory, who gives a shit? Ellen DeGeneres was running like Abu Ghraib in the back of that show, so it don't really matter.
Yeah.
Central Intelligence, The Rock.
Rock.
Oh God, I forgot. This
Kevin
is like
Hart.
one of the first Rock Kevin Hart collaborations, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh God, it's making me uncomfortable just thinking about it. Like I hate both them motherfuckers, and putting them together is like some sort of shit dynamite. It's like when you make one of the, in the movies where those bombs, they have like two different liquids and you have to release both of them and then they combine and blow up. It's like that, but it's just shit blew out of it.
Yeah.
Combination of Kevin Hart
I
and
don't
Rock.
mind Central Intelligence. That's one of the few I don't mind. Because The Rock's like playing against type, at least. At least he's.
All right, Mark. So it's it's gonna be me and you for the rest of the show. I had to do it. I had no choice.
Yeah, understand my thought process. Look at the first thing we fucking talked about. I saw that piece of shit with the Michelin Men.
Yeah.
When I see stuff like that, Central Intelligence, and then the one after I saw that we'll get to.
Oh, please no. You talking
I
about
saw
Independence
those two.
Day?
Central Intelligence wasn't as bad as those, so it was a fucking relief.
Yeah. Independence Day
Independence
2
Day
is terrible.
Well, I can't say the word I was going to say. Never mind. But
You have Roland Emmerich, who by the way is one of the worst directors of all time. to make those huge ass kind of action epics. Does Independence Day, Resurgence,
Well, he did the
James
first
A.
one.
Wood, Nicholas Wright, James Vanderbilt.
He started
Mhm.
off doing stuff that I didn't mind, like, but he very quickly he just went off into big budget land and just it seemed like all creativity died when he got the bigger the budget got. So I love Universal Soldier. That was his first film, his best movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
was the first
mind.
American film.
Right. I don't mind Stargate. There's parts of it I like. It's a bit uneven, and the visual effects aren't the best nowadays. And then Independence Day. Like, those aren't the worst things ever, but Jesus Christ, you look at the rest of his career, what the
Yeah.
hell happened? I just, went off the rails completely.
Yeah, once in a while,
Somebody said this is killer. Is this the list of movies our military uses for torture? Yeah, it could be.
yeah, once in a while he does something I don't mind, like White House Down. But this was, I mean, as a guy who liked the first one, Resurgence, lazy, uninspired, uninteresting, boring, terrible usage of characters. Guy who played Will Smith's son, terrible. Bill Pullman, his character is now just schizo, useless character. Brent Spiner, for some reason, they brought back, even though he died in the previous one.
Mm.
And then they set up for a sequel because they thought they were going to make a third one. And then it did happen. So-
Not after that, no.
So it's like there's no really ending because it's like they thought the third film was going to be the ending. And it didn't work because this was so shitty. And it bombed, rightfully so. Liam Hemsworth, he sucks. He was Expendables 2. He's never been good, Liam Hemsworth. He's like the worthless Hemsworth.
Fred's got a super chat. He says, "Hey Matt, Mark, UB just got done seeing Predator 1987 on the big screen in the theater, a one night only event. It was awesome. That would be awesome to see that movie."
Nice.
Nice.
That's cool, man. Glad you enjoyed
Yeah.
that.
See, that's a good usage of your time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Seeing these movies back then, bad
Mm-mm.
usage of your time.
Speaking of which, though, okay, The Shallows I didn't mind that much. It's a shark movie with Blake Lively. It's whatever. It's fine.
I
it was-
really enjoy that one. That's one
Yeah.
of the better shark films.
Yeah, I have the Blu-ray right over there. I thought it was solid.
Has a favorite joke, not joke, but the fact she calls the pigeon or the bird a Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
But that's, yeah, for shark films, usually they're pretty
Yeah.
bad. That's actually one of the better ones.
Neon Demon. I'm much like Dread and Terry here. He says, I've tried to watch that movie at least 4 times and always fall asleep. I'm the same way, man. Like, I have never been able to get through that movie.
Same.
And I've tried.
Same. Mark
Free
has it,
State-
right? You're a big fan of it.
I like the film a lot. Yeah, but hey, to each his own.
Mark likes robo tripping. Like Tussin. It's like that Neon Demon is like a cinematic Tussin. Dirk also says Danza Macabre Volume 4 is $59 on Amazon versus $79
Wow.
on Saver Sale.
Yeah, Dirk. That's what I was saying. Like, it's you go on Amazon, you can get all that stuff for just as cheap, and year round. You don't even have to buy it right now. You don't want to.
Crazy.
Then you got, let's see, Free State of Jones, which is some Matthew McConaughey film I've never heard of. Swiss Army Man, never heard of.
Oh, I
And-
haven't seen it, but I heard of it. That's where the guy has a dead body and uses the body for everything, and Daniel Radcliffe's the dead body, so he like uses him to like as a boat, like but it's like a
What
dark
the fuck?
comedy. It's like a really
Hey,
dark.
A24 was off the rails at that time period.
Yeah. So yeah, Daniel Radcliffe is like a dead body the whole time. It's like a We Did a Bernie's thing. So he's used as a boat and like a weapon and all sorts of stuff. The Swiss Army Man.
Damn. What an idea.
And
Yeah,
Tarantino's
Adventures in
favorite,
Babies
Paul Dano.
Sitting.
Most people forgot that happened.
I forgot. I never knew it happened until right
It
now.
was a Disney exclusive.
Thankfully, I never saw it.
So as you
It's
can
terrible.
see, as we go through the years, we get like closer and closer to modern times. The quality of these movies fucking go down dramatically, dude. Even from like 2006 to 2016, it was bad. But if you go like if you compare like 86 to 2016, it's ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about now. I don't even know what. Maybe 3 films came out the fucking past month that I know of.
Well, without talking about, in case people
also-
want to know, I'll just say the names: Steer Movie 6, He-Man, Disclosure Day, Toy Story 5, Supergirl, Jackass, which honestly I heard about, like Jackass. A third of it is new stuff, and like it's a lot of like just showing the old footage from the old movies.
Yeah, it's called Best and Last, right? So it's a compilation movie, and
But it's like,
stuff.
well, so it's like most of the stuff, half the movie you've already seen.
Yeah, why would you do that? Like, just
It's a
trying to
best
fill time.
compilation. Probably because
Nobody-
they can't do it anymore, and they wanted to just
Yeah.
throw a
I was
movie out
thinking
because
that.
4 made a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it's like a third new footage, really, from what I understood.
It's just time for that shit to end, man. Like it
Yeah.
ran its course. It's just let it go. But yeah, okay. So that is through the decades all the way up until now. 70s and 80s, even the 90s to some degree or another, clearly in that, I mean, once you get to 2016, you start seeing a lot of remakes and reimaginings. And once you get to 2016, I don't know what the hell that shit is. And now it's everything is a sequel or remake. Like if you read off that list again, it's like all superhero properties, remakes, sequels. Like that's all it is now.
Yeah, Supergirl, Jackass 5, Steer Movie
Yeah.
6.
So that's where we're at, though. That bullshit. So, Rambo, what do you got coming up in the next week or so?
I did see Obsession, so I will be recording and reviewing that sometime soon, as well as other requests, thanks to people out there. And yeah, for those who watch, stay tuned. I upload every day. How about you, Mark?
Next thing will be 2 review videos, possibly 1, depending on whether or not I get my stuff in the mail. We'll see. But we were just talking about Eraser. That should be one of them. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, speaking of which, like everybody was talking about Vinegar Syndrome and Synapse and stuff. No, I've got all my stuff from both companies now. So I got my Vinegar Syndrome order in. I got my Synapse order in. Finally, that took for hell and ever. Yeah, so I'm good on that.
My VS stuff hasn't even shipped.
Yeah, I think that they're having a lot of they're having both those companies are having a lot of problems with shipping that stuff out. Apparently,
Ignite as well. Ignite Films has not shipped my Bride of Reanimator. I don't know what's going on. They said, "Oh, we're gonna have everything by the end of the month." Well, it's the end of the month. You only got a few days left.
Get nothing.
Apparently not.
What if they just didn't even make it, Mark? Just fucking scam,
That
never
could be
mind.
it. That could be it.
Fuck you all. No gator bait though. Yeah, we're never going to get gator bait. You fucking wait. You wait until August. I swear to God, I'll be on this show and we'll be talking about how that still ain't come out. You mark my fucking words. But anyway, yeah. So on Sunday night, that is when we're doing the summer slashback series at 10 o'clock. We're going to be doing the college themed slashers, which are Girls Night Out and Splatter University. And I'm trying to think of what else we got coming up aside from that. That's like the closest thing that I know we got coming up. I don't think I'll be doing the Vinegar Syndrome. So I just, every time I do it, it's always a bunch of shit and it's just not worth my time. So I just don't foresee that happening on the first. They're always like, oh, we're going to blow your titties off with this set of releases. And it's always just a bunch of trash. So go through that. Yeah. I don't know.
Mark
other
and I
than
should
that.
do that just to rip you off.
Fucking do it. If you want to go through that shit, have fun.
I don't care.
Yeah, you get on there and wish you hadn't. Trust me, it's been my experience over the years.
Oh, are we going to be on next Friday?
Oh, next Friday's the 3rd, isn't it?
Oh, the 3rd. Okay, never mind. That's right. The 4th is on Saturday.
4th
Yeah.
is on Saturday, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, that's all I got for right now. But stay tuned for more announcements, and then we'll find out what's going on the show. Make sure to subscribe, like, kick yourself in the balls. I don't care what you do. But always remember that everybody dies, but Friday night lives. Bye.
A big thanks goes out to our supporters over at Dead Pit on Patreon.com. You can get hours upon hours of great content, right, Uncle Bill?
There's so many hours of content. We've got reviews, we've got songs, we've got live streams, we've got exclusive streams, we've got non-exclusive streams, we've got streams with all kinds of celebrities and all kinds of different old shows from the past podcast, the initial incarnation of the show. All of that can be yours.
Dead Pit on Patreon.com. Show us a little bit of love. Give us some money because we definitely deserve it. That Patreon page is so killer that you'll rub your bird to it on a nightly basis. It's that good.
You won't be able to contain yourself. You'll have to jerk your bird out and go crazy. I mean, that's how much content that we have. So much content that it's massive, and it will massively smack you in the face.
You'll play with your bird so much, pretty soon you'll be looking around for somebody else's bird to play.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite Filipino bitch, Miss Slatko Fudd, telling you about shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. And it's the best goddamn deal on horror shirts you will ever see. New shirts, old shirts, all the in-between shirts. God damn it, fools, go over to shop.deadpit.com. You ain't down with that. You can go to